Unplug, plug in. Unplug, plug in. Oh, okay. There we go. Unplug, plug in. Oh, okay. There we go. Can you hear me now? Oh, okay. Who's checking the volumes? My mic. I had to unplug and plug it back in. I'm starting to think this mic is showing signs of may it not do anything that will lead to me having to replace it. I would hate to do that. But yes, thank you for the checking of the audio. I would have never known. A new nice a new mic. Game audio is fine though, is it? Can you hear this music in the background? I'm assuming you can. Music's a bit loud. Music's a bit loud. Music's a bit loud. It was the exact same I had it last week. It was the exact same I had it last week. Off that. Menu. Oh wait, no. Config. Music's already so soft. How is it that loud? Is that any better? I literally can't hear it at all now. Okay. Domo arigatou gozaimasu. Maybe I just have to make this way louder in my ears. Okay, let's try going with that. You really need to figure out volumes, man. But okay, domo arigatou gozaimasu. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and let's see, what was this? Dinner. I have 2 more events before I can end summer, and then finally go on to a stage where Cove is dateable. Hi, domo arigato for the lurks. Dinner. Okay. The sunlight shone through the windows as you sat in your living room, your home phone pressed to your ear. Cove was on the other hand. Oh my, we talking a lot with this kid. We really talk a lot with Cove. What are my buns again? Oh my gosh. Okay. It'd been shaping up to be an ordinary day, like any other, until Cove had unexpectedly called. He sounded unusually nervous greeting you. Well, okay, what's going on? Something about dinner. Are we being invited to dinner? You listened silently as he kept talking, his words stilted. He's still such a cutie. So, I was just wondering. I wish I could do voices, but I really do not think I would excel at that. So, I was just wondering, do you want to come over to my house for dinner tonight? Yeah, he really is inviting us over. The question came out strangely. He's so embarrassed about it. Almost like he'd rehearsed it a few times beforehand. I feel you, Cove. I have to do that a lot too. For interviews and stuff. Anxiety. Your eyes widened a little. You hadn't expected this to be the reason behind the call. Well, heck no, I did not. Yeah, I'll go. I can't. You kept listening. Well, why the heck can I not? Of course I'll go.
That's,
It was... Huh? Oh. It's like he didn't expect me to say yes. It seemed that Cove still had more to say, and you just interrupted him. Oops. Oh, he still had more to say. No! How am I even bullying him? Rei-senpai, thank you for coming, but when have I ever bullied this kid? I don't recall an instance of bullying Cove at all. Winter! It always amuses me when winter redeems fire because of the contradiction between the fact that winter is, well, winter, and fire is, well, fire. Hello, Winter. How are you today? I hope you're well. Okay, well, Cove just invited me over for dinner at his house tonight, so let's see how this so-called dinner plan works out. I'm okay. I mean, I'm really sleepy. I was fine until after buka. It's like the moment you eat, and then after a day of not eating, and suddenly you're all sleepy because you had too much food. Yeah, Cove just looks so cute. I don't know why, but Cove just really reminds me of you and Teal because of the hair. The hair, the eyes. Okay, let's continue with his dinner plans. Cool. Well, what exactly was he saying? He stumbled for a bit, trying to gather his thoughts again. Okay, tell me what you need. My mom and dad, they really want you to be there. If your parents don't have a problem with it. They asked me to ask you. Wow, is his are his parents really just trying to set us up now? They really want you to be there. I feel like his parents are trying to set this kid up with Mark. Lixog, hi. Hi, welcome to the stream. Stream, are you okay? Yeah, sure. Dishes importante, even though I don't like doing dishes. Doing dishes is actually the one chore in the house that I honestly do not like. Is that weird or not? It's like when I was living in Australia by myself, it was like every time I washed the dishes, my hands would hurt because it would be so dry after that. Because it's cold and dry and non-humid and just painful. Yeah, skin starts cracking and all that stuff. That sucked. Okay. I think I'll have to wear gloves every time I wash dishes in the future. My mom thinks it's insane of me that I actually have to wear gloves to wash dishes, but what the heck? You gotta do what you gotta do so your hands stop hurting, right? Okay, but enough about me washing dishes. Cove, do you wash your dishes yourself? Never mind. Okay, well anyway, let's see. You took a moment to think. Dinner at home will be quiet and uneventful today. Why? If you really wanted to, you could go to Cove's instead. I already said yes. Cove spoke up again, breaking your thought train. His voice was softer than before. Speak. Also, I want you to be there too. Aww. Well, I already said yes, so you don't really have to ham it up anymore to go. But I appreciate it. Kid, can you come over? I mean, I said yes. Why do you keep asking me? Why do you keep asking? Yeah, I can come. Well, technically, yes, I do have to ask my parents. I'm still underage here. Why am I the only one invited? Or did you mean the whole family? Am I not the closest person to you? It would be weird if we invited the whole family, though. But should I ask him? But we're the friends. I don't... Wait. Nah. Why am I the only one invited? That actually sounds like I'm not interested in. No, let's go. I'll have to ask my mom to get back to you. Sheepish smile. Okay, tell me when you can. I bet you're excited, kid. He sounded noticeably relieved by your response. Was you coming over for a dinner today that serious? Yeah, I have no clue. I feel like your parents are setting us up. But at the same time, I wonder if there's anything else going on? Like, is there a special reason they're trying to do it tonight? He spoke to you for a little while longer, to explain what time to come over and other details, then hung up. Okay. And that was that. For now, anyway. You called Ma right afterward, and she picked up on the third ring. It wasn't a long conversation. When you asked to go to the Holden house for dinner, she was more than happy to give permission for it. No problems there. Ma wasn't one to complain about you spending time with Cove. Well, thank gosh for that. In the last time I streamed, I could have sworn you guys were saying Cove was trouble. Cove got a quick call from you afterward, so he knew for sure that you would attend the dinner. Then you said your goodbyes and went on with the afternoon. And look, it's now almost sunset. Soon enough, the sun dipped out of the sky, and evening came. It was time for you to head to Cove's house. After letting Elizabeth know you were leaving, she didn't... Wait. Elizabeth? Elizabeth obviously was not invited, I guess. But still, it was supposed to be a quiet dinner in their house. Are their moms just not in? Maybe. Well, anyway, she didn't look away from the TV, just grunted. You made the small journey across the street. You knocked a couple times on the heavy door to their condo. As you waited for an answer, you found yourself contemplating being Wait a second. Yes, okay. You found yourself contemplating being a guest while both of Ko's parents were there. Has this not happened before? It's exciting, you were apprehensive, the idea made you curious. You didn't think it would be especially interesting. You couldn't say you were thrilled. I'd be apprehensive. Like, what did the parents want, man? You didn't know what to expect from this dinner party. You didn't get too much time with your thoughts, though. The door opened soon enough. Kove's mom, Kira, stood in the frame, smiling warmly at you.
Come on.
Bye. I'm sorry, Kira. I didn't mean to yawn at you. This background thingy they have, the characters have behind their head when it's a little comic bubble thing here, is honestly so pretty. It's like, this game is literally too pretty for a free game. Too pretty. Hey, Amarni. Welcome. Please, come on in. Well, thank you. Oh my gosh, that's a nice house. That's a freaking nice house, man. Mr. Holden. Oh my gosh. Damn, I like it a lot. Can I make this box thing go away? How do I make this box thing go away? No, let's not do that. Wait. How do I make the text outline, none, medium. Wait, there's nothing that I can do to change the backdrop thingy? If I put none, nope, it's still there. Yeah, there's nothing I can do to make the box go away so I can see the full background. But literally, look at that classy sofa. And they have bookshelves, I love that. 2 paintings. Downlights, awesome. Kitchen looks classy too. And look, I like this little paneling thing. Is that what you call it? I don't know what you call it. I suppose Winter would know, since she's into all those things. Okay, so she opened the door wider and moved to make room. You stepped inside, allowing her to shut it behind you. Oh no. Oh, Winter. I was wondering what these things were called. No, it's okay. I was just curious what these things were called. These little wooden slat things. I know there's a name for them. I don't know why my mind is like panels, and I'm just like, is that really the word? I don't know. Don't worry about it if you don't remember or something. I'm just a curious idiot. Pole. Poles. Not sure if that was the word that I remember, but okay. I'm probably gonna have to look this up later. Just to settle my curiosity. Okay, Winter, please feel free to lurk again. Thank you. Okay, so thanks so much for coming over. I know it was kinda last second. You are still the prettiest lady I've ever seen in this entire game, Kira. It's alright. Thanks for inviting me.
Of course.
Gore! Hello and thank you again for the lurk. I hope you are well today, Gore. Is it morning for you? I really have trouble remembering everyone's time zones, but yeah. Have a good day, Gore. Thank you again. Sukat. Wall accessories. Yeah, I don't know either. It's very hard to translate something from one language to another when it's one of those words where it doesn't translate properly. I don't know how to make sense of this. Whatever, I'm too sleepy to make sense of this. About to go to work. Okay, have a good day at work. Oh my gosh. Sleepy. Okay. Why is Kira the only one welcoming me? What happened to the guys? Of course, just make yourself at home. It's not my home, but I've been given permission to say that. I wonder how long Kira's visiting for. Oh, hi, Mr. Holden. Ladies and gentlemen, this is apparently our crush because I said so. Hey, Marnie. Welcome to our humble abode. You jerked your head towards the sound of Mr. Holden's voice. He waved at you briefly from the kitchen. Oh, so he's in the kitchen. Do you cook, Mr. Holden? With his back turned and a large spoon in hand, sounds like he does cook. Very nice. Hope you're hungry, because I'm whipping up a lot of tasty stuff. He's the chef in the house. Okay. Love it. True to his word, you heard something sizzling on the stove. You closed your eyes and inhaled. It smelled spicy and savory. Ooh. I can't do spicy, but savory is always a win. Mr. Holden, what are you cooking for us? With Mr. Holden busy and Cove nowhere to be seen, it was just you and Kira. She gave you a wry smile. What is with that expression? Oh my gosh. She looks like the evil witch who finally has me in her clutches and doesn't want to let go anymore. If this was one of these Malay dramas or I don't know, maybe Indonesian dramas even, maybe she'd be like doing some sort of magic. Like, marry my son. You do not leave this household. This is too real. This is too real. It's too real. Malay drama, yeah. I don't know why that came to mind. Wait, why is my laugh psycho? Is it really nice? I don't know. I don't know what I sound like because apparently it sounds different when I hear my own voice than when other people hear my own voice, right? So I don't know. But okay, this expression just looks like a red flag, okay? What do you have in mind there, Kira? He sure is. Well, I've been barred from cooking the entire time I'm staying here. Can you believe that? What? Can his mom not cook? Does Ko's mom not cook? She nudged you with an elbow. Mr. Holden scoffed good-naturedly, then spoke from over his shoulder. Yeah, right, the expression. I don't know what she's got up her sleeve. You're on vacation, Kira. You need to accept that already. Oh, so he's trying to give her a vacay just by not letting her do stuff? Why do these two seem like they get along way too well for the fact that they are no longer married and were once on bad terms with each other? She yelled back, amusement obvious on her face and in her tone. I wonder if that's Cope's story, the fact that his parents decide to suddenly get back together as he gets older and he has such a dilemma dealing with this or something? I'm just, I don't know. I don't know if that's what's gonna happen. But it might be. Fire! That song never gets old, I swear. Thank you for the sound alert redemption, Rogue. It might be fire between these two again. I really don't know what their dynamic is now. But I guess I'm gonna figure out for myself since I am now invited to dinner and here I am. Just me with the Holdens. People still cook when they're on vacation. Everyone's gotta eat. Yeah, she's right. It's not like I'm some celebrity who can go out for every meal. Excuse me. Or hire a private chef. Well, he's your private chef right now. Mr. Holden is. Clifford.
Sorry.
Sorry, what? Stretch? The stream is practically started like not too long ago, but okay, thank you. Dynamite. Stretching. Yeah. Ow, I could have sworn I heard a crack somewhere. When your joints and muscles do not get enough water throughout the day, and then you freaking load it with tons of water and drink a bunch of tea. Like, what the heck? Ow. Okay, that feels really good. My cat gave me a massage today earlier as well, so yeah, it feels good. Thank you for the stretch redemption, Winter. I'm gonna mark that as complete. Well, in this house, you're a VIP. Wow. He's treating his ex a little too well for my, for my comfort. I mean, okay, I know that with some people, mutual breakup means they just end up being friends and stuff, but these two, like, had beef apparently. At least that was what I can infer from the story up to this point. So it's really weird to see that they're so on such good terms. Kira smiled and shook her head quietly. Then she turned to face you once more.
Well,
sorry about that, Marnie. Here I was, trying to strike up a conversation with you, and Cliff just had to butt in. I don't butt in. You did, though. She eyed him, chuckling in disbelief. He wasn't exactly disproving her point with that. Yeah. Now, where's your son? What's taking him so long? Kira leaned over to whisper to you. It's okay. He likes to be included. But since Clifford insisted on cooking all by himself, he'll have to wait. The two of us can chat. Wait, Clifford. Her next question continued to be said in a hushed tone, just to be safe. We're like trying to exclude Cliff.
so?
How are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm good. Things are okay? I'm not really sure. You didn't reply to her question. Well, I'm not gonna not respond. She asked me a question. It'd be kind of weird. I'm not really sure. Things are okay. Oh, I'm good. I guess I'm good. Lol, those emotes. Kira didn't seem too convinced by your awkward phrasing, but she nodded anyway. Well, I would be awkward with someone else's parents. Like, duh. She opened her mouth to say something more, but some lightly pounding footsteps caught your attention. Yay. Quick question. No, the cats are not here. Come to think of it, I think it would be okay if I had them in here for this type of game. Because if it was one of those games where there's a lot of moving things on the screen, then we'd have an issue. We'll save YM for cats. YM? Am I missing something? Am I too sleepy to recognize something? Never mind. Yeah. There's a reason my cats are often not allowed in here when I stream, but sometimes it's okay. I don't know. I spent most of my day with one of my cats already because he wouldn't leave my room, so I think it's time I had a break. Yeetus Maximus. Oh, wait, you want me to yeet my cat? Yes, okay. Alright, I will maybe for Sunday. Maybe for Sunday stream when we do Diablo. Diablo's a dangerous game to have with my cats around. I mean to play with my cats around because there's a lot of moving stuff on screen, right? So I bet if it's Gucci, she's gonna come up here. Okay, I'll grab Gucci for Sunday and we'll see. Which automatically just means that I will have to stream on Sunday. Hopefully the other two don't forget or something. Okay, back to the game. Noted, we must yeet a cat on Sunday. Okay. She opened her mouth to say something more. Okay, I already read this. You checked to see Cove emerge from the hall a few moments later. He might heard all the commotion and left his room to see what was going on. Okay, that took him a while to hear this commotion. Hi, Cove. He quickly took stock of the situation. Yeah, I like Diablo with the girls too. It's such a fun girls hangout night. Marnie, you made it! Thanks for coming! He looks so sheepish! My gosh! Cove, what is with that expression? Your parents are gonna tease you for this, I bet. Cove's voice was unnaturally loud. Unnaturally loud. Yeah, he's shy. Yeah, Diablo with the girls, man. Everyone's a girl in Diablo. Okay, unnaturally loud voice. As if he thought you wouldn't be able to hear him from where you were. Only a few feet away. Wow. Shy boy. Hello, Cove. You gave a shy wave. Oh, shy wave. Moments like these are when I wish I had leap motion, because it would be so fun to do this shy wave thing and mimic it. I don't know why, but I imagine like Princess Diaries kind of. Julie Andrews. Princess wave. Then felt a little stupid for it. You put your arm back down. Oh my gosh, these two are just perfect for each other. It was when you glanced away from Cove that you spotted his parents watching the two of you interact. It's so embarrassing! This is so embarrassing! Cove noticed their stares too, meeting them with narrowed eyes. He's like, Mom, Dad, don't give me away. This is so embarrassing, oh my gosh, Cove! I would not want to be in this guy's shoes right now. Having your parents there when you're trying to make your move on a girl you like. The most insane thing ever. Yeah, I know, right? I thought his parents were not on good terms. He said that they started talking again. And this was the first time his mom is visiting them. So I'm impressed by how well they're getting along with each other.
So...
Are we having dinner now? Yeah, right, he flexing. But his parents seem perfectly cool for this. Giga Chad move. Go. The Giga Chad. Not yet, but I'm still cooking. Oh, his dad is trying to stall, man. He's trying to give him more time. Alright, I'm gonna go back to my room. As he turned to leave, he bent his head to the side to face you. Okay. You coming? Oh, the eyebrow raise. I cannot get enough. The rip. I cannot get enough of this, though. His expression every time he does this eyebrow raise, like I don't know. The question was quiet, but you heard it clearly. You smiled, pleased that he asked, and nodded. Excuse me, and nodded in the affirmative. Nod, nod, nod. Cove turned fully and made his way down the hall. Have fun, you two. I feel like she's winking at his dad right now. Yes, it is kind of fun when you guys punctuate the game with the sound effects. It makes it so good.
Just do it! Make your dreams come true!
But it has to make sense, Rogue. That doesn't make any sense. It's fun when it makes sense. At the appropriate timing. The dad is giving us like this knowing look. We'll call you when the food's ready to go. Boba points. It's okay. The longer you lurk, the more points you get, I think. With that, you followed after Cove. The two of you made your way down the hall. Okay, this was the first time you were invited to see Cove's room. Well, yeah, I don't think I've ever been in Cove's room. You had visited Cove's room before, but only rarely. Going over to Cove's room was a standard occurrence for you nowadays. heck? They're 13-year-olds. There's no way. No way. They're not gonna do that shiz, okay? I don't support that at their age. Yes, they're 13. They're still 13. No, wait for the older age group. He's supposed to be tall for his age, okay? Let it go. Okay, it's the first time we were invited to see Cove's room. Honestly, I feel like he would have invited me before. So I'm gonna actually say this because Cove has entered my room numerous times. Cove got to the door first, opening it and stepping inside. You joined him. Well, yeah, I know he doesn't look 13, but it said already that he's a really tall 13-year-old. Plus, he comes across really mature for a 13-year-old anyway. But then again, he was mature as an 8-year-old, okay? There was a mat on the floor in front of the door. Plus, you're forgetting these guys are like Americans. They tend to look very mature for their age. It's like when I see 13-year-old American kids like on YouTube or whatever, and I'm like, there's no way you're 13. You look like you're freaking 16 or 18 at least. And then you realize you're freaking 13 or 12 or something even in some cases. And I'm just like, how the heck did you grow up so much? Whoa. Belle? Belle? Belle! Thank you for the raid. I was still lurking on your stream. I didn't realize it ended since I started. But thank you so much for the raid. I know you were playing Subnautica and it freaked the living daylights out of me because I'm scared of the ocean. But I hope you had fun. And yeah, welcome to the stream, guys. This is Our Life. It's kind of a visual novel otome sort of game thing. And yeah, we got invited over to our love interest's house to have dinner with him and his parents for the first time. So let's see how this dinner date goes. Hello. Yeah. Bear in mind that they are both 13-year-old kids in this part of the game. So parent supervision was a must. And now we are in our boy Cove's bedroom. We just got invited to his room to wait for dinner to be finished cooking. What a time to raid indeed. There was a mat on the floor in front of the door. As you stepped over the threshold into his room, you felt the crunch of sand beneath your feet. What? Sand? He's got sand all over his room? Cove, what the heck? Clean up your room! Oh, no problem if you have to go, Prince of Treachery. Man, that's a kind of a mouthful of a name. But thank you for dropping by. I really appreciate it. Oh my gosh, sand crunching beneath my feet in a room? Cove, I automatically do not like the fact that your room is sandy. Two 13-year-olds spending time in a room together. They're getting more lovey-dovey than I have ever gotten anything in my life. Sure, Belle. Have a good time getting ready for bed, and hopefully you have a good sleep when you do go to bed. Sleep is important. The sensation was nothing new to you, of course. I do not like sand in a room. Cove, clean your room. Well, honestly, his room looks really cool. Let's just take a second to admire this room. I really like that he's got a bookshelf like that because I have one exactly like that in my room. In my real life room. I have this sort of like, what do you call this? Tapered shelf thing. And I've got similar stuff on top of it. I have a little succulent on one. I have like files on one. I definitely have pictures of BTS on one. I don't know what exactly that is, but... All the pets. Does he really look like a 19 to 20-year-old? I would say 17, 18, honestly. Yeah, bye. Look, he's got his surfboard, which we've already seen. His towel. Kid just loves the ocean. He's got a bunk bed for whatever reason. I guess that's just to store his stuff. And look, these are all the shells he must have collected over the years. And he's got fish. I didn't know I didn't know he had a fish. Yeah, his bed looks really cool, Ren. Ugh. Dude, okay. Cove constantly came back to his room covered in sand, not bothering to clean himself off at the front door, and got it all over his personal space. How is your dad not mad at you for that? I mean, bed is legs locked. Legs locked. No, we ain't doing that. That's just how he was. A little bit of a mess. A little bit of a mess. Oh boy, he needs a girl to take care of him, I guess. Job for Marnie much? You hadn't heard Mr. Holden ever scold him for it. Not like your moms would have if you'd done it. Something tells me Mr. Holden wouldn't scold him for it because Mr. Holden also looks like a beach surfer dude. So I bet Mr. Holden's room is also sand covered. You can sit wherever you want. Okay. He doesn't have a carpet in his room. Cove himself took a seat at the edge of his large bed, looking like the picture of comfort, and left you to decide. Honestly, his room is definitely bigger than Marnie's room. This is a big room, man. You didn't sit anywhere. You sat down on the chair. You sat next to Cove on his bed. Okay, let's sit on the bed. I'm really pushing the boundaries here, guys. He looks happy about that. We're not doing anything though, okay? Not till you're 18. Not till we're both 18. FBI wanted to chat. Okay. I feel like I'm still missing something. Cove smiled when you made yourself at home beside him. You grinned back. Okay. We're like dual grinning at each other. That looks like a kissy face. No, don't get any ideas right now, kid. With the silence growing, your gaze began to drift. You stared at the bright fish swimming in the tank. What fish are these? There were a bunch of them, floating to and fro in the open space. They stood out starkly against the green aquarium plants. Taking care of this must take a whole lot of work. The heck, you guys? How long have you had those fish?
I guess.
My dad bought them for me not very long after I moved here. Oh, wow. Do those fish live that long? I guess it's been years now. Oh. That's a long time. You peered carefully into the tank. The fish looked to be doing well. He must take good care of them. Well, he loves the ocean. Yes, they did. They did. They did tell us to have fun. To be fair, the mom told us to have fun. Oh my god. His parents are so setting him up, man. His parents are setting him up. Most of them were small, but there was one especially big one. Yeah, that one over there. That one. What are their names? Oh, did he name them? I don't name them. Well, not really. Okay. Naming sense. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. You lifted an eyebrow at that. He continued to explain the explanation sheepishly.
I mean...
At that point, I am pretty sure he's like, Mama, yes! I do not know. I don't know. Rogue, what is wrong with you tonight? The degen level is off the charts. Meow. It did on this window though. I can see the cat doing the meow. Rogue is drunk? Even Cove is giving a sheepish expression at all of Rogue's shenanigans right now. Oh, not getting eaten in Subnautica. That is brilliant. Okay. Mostly, I just call them things based on what they look like. Squirt for a small one, tangerine for a really orange one. That sort of thing. He has such epic naming sense. Wow. Sandy. Sandy Cove. His room is sandy. I've had a lot of fish and I'm not that good at coming up with names. Sure. Whatever you say. You found that funny, you found that surprising, you found that relatable. I'm gonna say that's relatable. You didn't have any pets, sadly. So sad. Not realistic at all. But you always had trouble naming your stuffed animals or whatever else. It was such a hard choice. Oh, a couple of them have other types of names. What exactly? You haven't had dinner yet again, Rogue? Oh boy. He pointed to a small orangish red fish. It was minding its own business, away from the others. Oh, why? Why is the fish alone? My dad named her Dreamcatcher. That's a really nice name for a fish. And that other one's Mark. Mom came up with that one. Well, looks like we know who's the one with the good name sense in this family. He's gonna say all sorts of things. Less funny? I actually do not know if I've ever been around Rogue when he's like legit drunk. It's mostly because I can't tell. Yeah, his mom's definitely more down to earth. His dad tried to bribe me as a kid to play with him, so that did not go over very well. Cove smiled to himself, his eyes reflecting the glow from the tank. Your eyes are already so pretty, dude. You let other people name your fish? Why not? I let my brother name one of my cats.
It's nice.
The dad's going places. I actually had Marnie admit that his dad was her crush, so the things I can do in this game. Okay, Rogue, you actually have that option. Yeah, it's nice. He then turned to you, tilting his head to the side. There was a considering look on his face. Okay, what the heck are you considering? And look at that eyebrow raise again. Do you want to name one? He's gonna let me name a fish? Is this what you call romantic? I don't even know. Who names a fish? Yeah, I do. Can I? No thanks. Wait, can I? Name it Money? Barracuda? His smile grew a little at your interest. Okay, what am I? Sure. There's a few who don't have names right now, the newer ones. You can pick which you want to name. Okay. He pointed each of the recent acquisitions out to you. The first was the smallest fish in the tank. It was completely orange and zipped all over the place. Oh, a fast one. Running laps around the others. Oh, it sounds crazy. I like this fish. I like this fish already. The second was slightly bigger and red. Ooh, I like red color. Its tail was dotted with black spots, which almost resembled freckles. Okay. The last fish was the biggest one. Its multicolored scales rippled under the bright light of the tank as it slowly made its way across the vast expanse. So this guy's kind of slow. You went with... Okay, none of them are green, so... Yes. Okay, we get the point. Cove does not look 13. I actually kind of want to name the smallest fish. Cove only nodded at your answer, waiting on you to decide on a suitable name. Cove Jr. You watched the fish you chose closely. As you did, a name eventually came to you. Oh, okay. Cove number 2. Cove. Marnie. Gil. Sunbeam. Frank. Frank. Why are the names so funny? Wait. Gil? You want me to name it Gil? Wait, let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. How do I do this poll again? Hold on. Manage poll. New poll. Let's put in there fish name. Okay, we're gonna have Gil. We're gonna have Frank. We're gonna have Cove Jr. The currency of FF Worlds is it survive fast. Gil. Okay. I'm gonna put this up for 1 minute. Start poll. Okay. Okay, poll is up, guys. We've got a whole lot. Gil is in the lead right now. Sunbeam. I didn't even put Sunbeam as an option. I'm sorry. Gil, Frank, and Co Jr. I thought Frank was a silly name. Oh, we got. Okay, Gil is leading by a mile. I don't know. The game decided Sunbeam was an option. How am I supposed to let you vote again? I don't know how this poll thing works. Delete poll. Okay. Okay, delete poll. Hold on a second, guys. Gil. Okay, we get Gil. Do you guys really want to vote again? This is funny as heck. Okay. I guess we are going with Gil. Cove laughed unreservedly at your choice. It was affectionate rather than insulting. Okay, so he sort of likes the name. Can you imagine if I named it something ridiculous? What if I named the fish Idiot and he still liked it? I could come up with that. You could you? Well, too bad you didn't. Alright, it's Gil. It's zipping by really fast. I'm gonna be so poor. With that, his attention moved from you to the tank. He peered fondly at it and its inhabitants. Aw, Lixlock, don't cry. Sunbeam. Now I know Lixlock likes the magical sort of names. Yes, you do need to eat. You smiled proudly at Gil as it swam through the tendrils of plants, disappearing then reappearing soon after. Okay, enjoy your food. You know, I'm not allowed to have pets in my house. Not even fish. Well, your moms do not know the joy of owning a pet. Sunbeam remind you of sunshine. Well, yeah, technically, they are sort of similar. The corners of Cove's lips turned down at that. Okay, yeah, why are you sad about it? That doesn't sound fair. Well, I don't think so, but if our moms are busy, I guess it can't be helped. Oh, you like sun-related things? Okay. Well, that makes sense then. No wonder you wanted Sunbeam. It's not like fish would make a mess of your house or anything. Yeah, but I like something fluffy that I can hug. I don't think it's very good for me to hug a tiny fish. I'll just end up squishing it to death, and that wouldn't be pretty. You just gotta take care of their tank and feed them and they'll be okay. Laser stuff or something. But the bigger fish are scary. Like, can you imagine hugging like a mola or something? A sunfish. Hug a sunfish. It's kind of creepy. They're dangerous to begin with, so nobody go out and hug a sunfish, okay? Plus, you actually have to be in the water to hug a fish. So, yeah, that does not please me. I'm not the type who wants to go into the ocean. I really will just stick to the fluffy land animals. Hug Cove instead. Yes, I very much would like to Hug Cove again. Let's see if hug options appear tonight. Right? My moms can be strict over the weirdest things sometimes. I don't mind it too much. I get it. No, mom can be strict. They trust Elizabeth and me to go around the neighborhood alone, but they won't let us have a pet. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, it really doesn't make sense, because I feel like the other one is a lot more dangerous. Like, the neighborhood alone, that's more dangerous than owning a pet. Plus, if they got a dog or something, they could walk the dog around instead of wandering all in the neighborhood alone. Maybe when you're even older, they'll let you? When I move out separately on my own, sure. I don't know, they seem pretty against it. Maybe someone's allergic. Maybe mom is allergic. Or is it ma? Legs log. Your mind's in the gutter tonight. Your current conversation brought to mind a memory from years ago. It started coming out with no warning, ending you a brief confused look from Cove. Okay, what is this memory that has me so nostalgic? One time, Lizzie, or Elizabeth, came back from playing at the beach and hid in her room. You're drunk? Have you been drinking? She came down for food, but then she ran back upstairs after. It was hard to understand. Our moms left her alone at first. Oh, she probably brought a pet back and tried to nurse it. Oh, you don't drink. Okay, well, that makes two of us. Yeah, right. Minds can get drunk off of the weirdest things, like lack of sleep. But that night, Ma went to her room, excuse me, to say goodnight, and she screamed. Oh wow, why? What exactly did our sis bring home at the time? Mom and I went over to see what was wrong. We found Lizzie with a big lizard in her arms. She brought a lizard home. I hope it wasn't a poisonous lizard. Looks like Elizabeth is perfectly fine with lizards and reptiles. Cope's eyebrows rose at that, and he leaned forward in interest.
Really?
A lizard? Where'd that come from? Elizabeth said she saw it half buried in the sand and didn't know what it was. She picked it up to find out. Then she brought it home. How young was Elizabeth? She hid the lizard in her room for the whole day because she wanted to keep it. Poor lizard. Mom and Ma were upset at her. They worried about putting it out during night, but she was going to have to let it go in the morning. Lizzie was really sad. She did release the lizard, but she wouldn't talk to anyone for days. I guess so. I just want a fluffy animal. I just want like a mammal. Like a dog, a cat, one of those basic pets, you know? Like even a rabbit or a guinea pig will be fine. I'm not the best with reptiles. Excuse me. When did she stop being unhappy? It was almost like it never happened. You shook your head, thinking back to that time. Elizabeth had always been stubborn, but when she was younger, she forgot grudges quickly. Now it wasn't so easy. Yeah. Cove had been quiet for most of the story. Apart from the reveal of the lizard, he had a thoughtful look on his face. He kind of just looks happy right now. I can't even imagine what it'd be like to have a sibling. Yeah, you don't have one. You gave serious thought to this statement before you told him. There are ups and downs. It's fun. You're lucky to be an only child. It's a nice idea in general, but my sister is Elizabeth. That sounds so insulting. I don't know how to explain what it's like. I'm just gonna say there are ups and downs because there definitely are ups and downs to having a sibling. Be sure, no problemos. Let's see, it's fun to have her there when she wants to be there. But now Elizabeth barely feels like hanging out with me. That's so sad. The sisterly bond is gone. Cove pursed his lips at the words, considering them quietly for a while. Okay, what's he thinking about?
Cool.
That's interesting. I think your family is cool. Do you now? Well, actually, I think he has kind of stated this a while back. He didn't have much else to say. Though, while on the topic of your family, you'd consider it your relationship with your moms, too. I think I have a pretty good relationship with the moms. They were absolutely the best. You got along with your moms. You thought your moms were okay. You found your moms to be difficult to deal with. I think you're okay. You got along with your moms. You had disagreements. Blah, blah, blah. You had disagreements with them, but at the end of the day, you loved them, and they loved you. That was what really mattered. That's family. How long is it until they get called for dinner, man? I feel like your dad is taking forever, Cove. He's just literally he's just literally giving us all the time in the world to spend together. Well, say what you want about them, but at least your moms never tried to pay. Excuse me. I know I'm sleepy. This is the unfortunate side effect of fasting month. But at least your moms never tried to pay someone to be your friend. Yes. Mr. Holden, you will never live that down. He still remembers. Well, this is my thought process. And Cove, I actually never told Cove. I never told Cove that his dad tried to bribe me to be his friend. Yeah, Ren, this game's art is really nice, especially when you consider that it's actually a free game on Steam. It's like, it's really nice. I'm very happy with this game. It might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I love visual novels, so literally this is awesome. Yeah, I'm not kidding. When I got it I think 2 months ago, it was free on Steam. They have a DLC for other love interests that you can pay for, but in general, you can actually get this game for free. So that's pretty darn ass amazing. I hope that games like this end up... I hope there will be more games like this in the future. Because it's a pretty unique visual novel / otome. In the sense that there are no bad endings and your protagonist, your love interest is very wholesome. Because usually when you play games like this, they tend to give you cookie cutter characters that are like very stereotypical. But Cove is very, very detailed in the character development area as far as I can tell. He's very complex and that's very interesting. Yes, interesting. Interesting. Okay. You doubted that Mr. Holden mentioned it, and you never had. Yeah, I never told him. I didn't know if that would be a bad idea or a good idea. Yeah. Great character development. You wondered if you should tell him. It was a long time ago, but you were keeping a secret from Cove. I never meant to keep this a secret from Cove. It just happened that the option to tell him... when I was given the option to tell him, I chose the other answer because I thought it was, well, avoiding the more important issue at the time. So, do I get the option to tell him now? Is that a good thing that I tell him now? Oh my god. Is this gonna ruin dinner first? You didn't tell him. It was a bad time. You didn't tell him. You weren't sure how he'd react. You didn't tell him. Secrets were meant to be kept. Well, yeah, you do need to keep some secrets in life, but I do think Cove should know the secret, just not from me. I think he needs to talk to his dad. You didn't tell him, you just didn't want to have that talk with Cove. You decided to tell him. I do not think this is the time to tell him, though. I'm actually going to say... maybe I should save first. I don't know. I'm gonna save right here first. And hopefully this is the right decision. There are no bad endings in this game, but I do honestly wonder what this will affect. Okay. You could bring it up some other day when the moment was right. Hopefully there will be a moment is right situation in the future. Time passed, but you didn't really notice. Well, Mr. Holden, hurry up. We must be so hungry. The two of you were busy, making plans for the rest of the summer and chatting about your respective days. Eventually, you heard a muffled holler from a different part of the house. You and Ko raised your heads in unison.
Oh.
It's time for dinner. Well, about time. That only took forever. Ko watched the firmly shut door he had been locked behind for most of the night, but he didn't make a move to get up from the bed. Yeah, usually secrets do kind of have the worst time to end up being revealed. Looks like this is etchy. I'm not so sure if we have the same definition of etchy art, but okay. Let's hope we can avoid the whole bad timing. I don't really want to ruin this night for Cove and his mom and dad, though. Cove, what the oops. But he didn't make a move to get up from the bed. Why not? Aren't you hungry? Welcome back, Rook. Yeah, which mom looks like? I like how Kyle actually remembers there are two. I'm glad you came. Yeah, Cove? You didn't bite me. Cove peeked back at you from the side. Why is he being so cute? Both give off that expression to you? Wow. Damn. It's been awkward with your parents? Oh, yeah. You wished you had something nice or comforting to say to that. Hopefully just being there for him was enough. Yeah, I hope so, because I do not think it's a good idea to spoil this dinner. Are we gonna witness some family drama here? There's drama every time I play this game. Cove said nothing else and remained sat where he was. Looks sad now. Now would be as good a time as any to ask him why his parents so suddenly wanted you to come over. Yes, why? I would like to know this reason. Is there a reason they wanted me to come over tonight? It hasn't been awkward for just me. Oh, okay. Sometimes it gets like this, when no one else is around, but you're here. Loren's actually good at art, so... no, my stream is like doing the loading thing again on this stream manager. Stream, are you alive? Tell me you're alive. Let me just refresh this. Do not fail me, internet. Okay, it looks fine. Thankfully. I honestly do like the design though. It's like when I saw the game preview on Steam, I wasn't so sure I would like it, but when I opened it up for the first time, I was like, oh, this actually looks really, really good. Especially when I consider the fact that it's a free game, then I was like, huh, this is really good for a free game. Ran, your art is awesome. You so tired. Why? You know, every Malaysian who hears Yusuf Tayo during fasting month is gonna laugh their heads off. Malaysian joke. Okay. Yes, the art is good. But yes, Zeus, welcome to the stream. Use of diop. Okay. Huh. You hadn't considered that, but it sort of made sense. In a way. Yes, Malaysian beam. You haven't gotten any dates? Wait, which date are we talking about? The actual use of diop type dates or Okay, never mind. I'm gonna get too distracted. There was another shout from outside, too muffled to actually know the words, but you could imagine what they were. Let's go. Oh, you don't know? Is it like only a thing between the Malay community or... Actually, I'm not sure. Like, I'm mixed race, so I don't really... I don't really know. Ko finally got up, lumbering away with his shoulders sagged. You followed after him. Used to be all over the TV too, but it depends which channel you watch. Together the two of you made your way back to the living room. About time for this dinner. Okay. Literally, his parents look so good. Like, this is the dream. This is the dream pair. His mom is gorgeous as heck, and his dad is so handsome. Like, what the heck? Yes, Ren, these are his parents. Oh, don't worry about it, Lixluck. I don't really listen to the radio much these days either because I don't drive as often. I don't listen to the radio in the car. Okay, I guess judging from the chat room right now, everyone can pretty much be in consensus that his parents are too good looking. Nope, this is literally his dad and this is literally his mom. They are divorced and she's visiting from out of town. But yeah, these are his biological parents. And this is why Cove is so good looking. Wait, why would anyone not snag if they collab with me in this month? It's not like I would ban anyone from eating in front of me. It doesn't work that way. And brother and sister. I like how his mom has his eyes though. She's so pretty. Okay. As you expected, Ko's parents were politely waiting for you at the kitchen table, beside the windows overlooking the back of the house. Food had been prepared and set. Nice. What do you mean it can? I do not have a hydrate redeem because I already drink a lot. Plus, can you imagine trying to do a hydrate redeem while I'm fasting? Like non-existent. Nope. Mr. Holden beamed as you and Cove took your places. I hope everyone's hungry. I cooked up a feast.
Yeah.
Yes, his mom is so pretty. It's like she's literally the prettiest female I've seen in this game so far. I know I am. Yeah. The mom's expression. You guys. Sir, you are a meal yourself. I like how we're all agreeing on this, that Ko's dad looks good. Mr. Holden, can you maybe chill your mouth, please? Can you pop chill your mouth? Your comments are gold. I love this. Cove's mumbled response wasn't nearly as upbeat as theirs. His parents didn't notice, or they pretended not to. My guess is they pretended. Look at these expressions! They know something's up. Mr. Holden instead looked at you, grinning. What is up your sleeve? Mr. Holden! For context, guys who weren't here the last stream, Marty had a moment with her cousin where she admitted she had a crush. And among the options that were there for who her crush could be, I actually said Mr. Holden for shits and giggles. So, my character supposedly has a crush on Mr. Holden in this game. I am a female. But you have the option to be male if you make it that way. Mr. Holden.
Thanks.
Not wrong. Oh my god. Let's all just take a moment to thank our special guest for being with us here tonight. I'm so glad you were able to make it, Marnie. And on such short notice too. Well, I wanted to see this family dynamic for myself. You thanked Cove's parents back for inviting you. You didn't say anything to that. You just felt awkward about the situation. I feel like I'm just everyone's scapegoat right now. Let's just have a guess so everyone behaves civil in front of each other. I don't know if these two actually get along behind the scenes, judging by what Cove is saying. Thanks for inviting me.
Alright.
Well, that's it. Everyone, please dig in. You can help yourselves to the food. Yes, don't mind while I do. What did you cook for us? Upon his encouragement, you looked over the meal spread out in front of you. What are our options? Are you a good chef, Mr. Holden? I like guys who can cook. There was a large garden salad in the center, of course, healthy option. Surrounded by a variety of Mexican dishes. Mexican food? Ooh. What kind of Mexican food, though? There were a lot of sides and optional sauces to add. Do we have, like, is this like a Tex-Mex steak or actual Mexican food? You will help yourself to Cove's mom. Yes, go ahead. I'm not interested in the females in the game. You were very happy about these options. You can work with this. You weren't exactly a fan. This kind of just surprised you. Honestly, I would be surprised. I would not have expected, Mexican food. I was expecting some sort of Hawaiian local stuff or like some basic roast chicken or whatever. But I like Tex-Mex food. I don't exactly know about actual Mexican food. I don't know exactly what that entails. Let's just say I'm gonna work with this. This kind of surprised you. Let's just go with that. You had no idea what you expected for the dinner, but it wasn't this. Yeah, I expected something basic. Utensils and plates scraped and clanged together as the group began filling their plates. Cliff, could you pass the salsa verde? Okay. Let's see their dynamic. Of course.
Thanks.
Thank you. Let me just say, you really outdid yourself tonight. I'm so jealous. They seem perfectly fine, but I don't know if this is all an act. Lol, looks like... Why? Do you want Cove's mom too? Yeah, maybe they are acting. I indeed did offer. As long as the person is not male, I am good with offering them to the masses. They're acting so they can get their son laid. Jealous of what? Your cooking's nothing to sneeze at, Kira. Well, now I want to know what her cooking's like. Cove's parents made small talk, filling the silence with what seemed to be barely any effort. Yeah, they're acting way too good if this is acting. No, it's entertaining, Rixlock. Please, I like it. It's just that it's fasting month, so I have to say-so it up for the month. So I can't really go off on your stuff. Best wing parents. Let's see. You weren't sure what to say, nor did you want to interrupt them by blurting something out. Yeah, I'm supposedly the shy kid here. But without warning, Ko's parents started pulling you into the small talk. Oh no, I'm gonna answer a bunch of interview questions. The Wrens are trying to interview you. Are you good for our son? Marnie, do you want anything from my area of the table? Say the word and I'll hand it right over. Oh, I'm good, Mr. Holden, but thank you.
Marvelous.
You should try some of the guacamole, Marnie. It's been a while since I've had Cliff's, but I remember it being amazing. Oh my god. Yeah, help yourself. Guacamole.
Aw.
You are too kind. I like guac, yes. Okay. I will have fun. I am already having fun. Thank you, Sus. Everything looks great, Dad. As always. Okay, so Mr. Holden definitely cooks often then. Really, what is this expression? Get it off your face. It looks really scary right now. It's not really that I want you to, but it entertains me, so I don't mind. Oops, I accidentally clicked that. Hold on. Thanks, sport. Glad you think so. Okay, that's what he said. Gonna be quacking at his face. You so tayo. I am too amused by this meme. Okay, let's get back to this. Cove smiled. It was genuine, even if it was strained at the corners. A strained smile, oh no. He's having a hard time with this. Brief silences interspersed the small talk. What? Fire away. Yeah, this dinner is definitely on fire because it's so awkward right now. Welcome to the stream, Moon. Look, the pretty girl's on the stream. Oh my gosh. Okay. Once the food had been divided and things settled down, Cove's parents started talking again. It seems like myself and Cove did not feel the need to converse at all with Cove's mom and dad. I guess we're both the shy kids here. You just woke up again. Oh, okay. You don't ever have to apologize for being late, man. I'm late to your streams half the time, and I never say a word. Good morning. It's definitely nighttime for him, but... Moonsan, the irregular streamer. Yeah. I see that, and then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna hop in for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, I'm so sleepy, and then I just head off. When someone streams at an hour when I'm too sleepy, I just lurk for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and then I'm like, okay, I'm out of here. Goodbye. And then I literally never say anything because I have no energy to do so. Oh my gosh. This dinner. Once the food had been divided and things settled down, Ko's parents started talking again. Okay. Now then. You sat up in your seat when you noticed they were both looking at you. Oh no, what's coming? What's the question?
How's it going?
How has everything been over at your house? Are your moms well? You've been keeping busy this summer, or maybe you're just trying to take it easy during the break. How many questions are you gonna ask me in one go, mister? Felt overwhelmed by the sudden rush of questions. Yes, you're more than happy to answer. You were surprised, but you didn't mind the interest. You felt uncomfortable with the attention. You were overwhelmed by the sudden rush of questions. I would be so overwhelmed. Like, I can't even remember things, like, off the top of my head. Like, I need you to slow down so I can focus on one question at a time. You were blindsided by them, your mind blank. Then again, this was Mr. Holden. Maybe you should have expected this. Yeah, he tried to bribe you to be your his son's friend. You answered how things were at your house. You told him how your moms were doing. You mentioned things you'd done this summer. I guess I'll mention how my moms were doing. Moms are fine. They're the same as always. You should ask my parents about it yourself. I wish I could say this, but it sounds rude. They're the same. Moms are great. Fine. I guess they're fine. Just kind of busy with work and stuff. That's nice. The doing fine part, not the busy with work part, obviously. I really like Cove's mom. She's so fun. You, on the other hand, need to get that expression off your face. Because it's giving me the jitters. He looks like he wants something and he wants... and he knows how to get it. Anyone else get that kind of feeling from this? You answered how things were at your house. Okay. It's been good. I think it's been good.
Fantastic.
Oh, that's wonderful. Half the stream is me talking about your expressions. Well, it amuses me so much, though. You mentioned things you'd done this summer, and that was for your question answering. I guess I'll answer this too. I'm not sure where to start. There's so much that's happened. You should know what I've been up to, since so much has included your family. I haven't really done much. No, this is not the thing to say. No, here. Mr. Holden's brows raised when you answered with that. Why? You sure are keeping yourself busy. I could learn a thing or two from you. Really? Okay. And that was that for your questioning, for your answers. Kira nodded along. You could tell she was actually listening to the words you were saying. She was trying to include you, not humor you. Okay. I'm very thankful for that. You really are a nice lady. Did you know, Cliff, Marnie is really into fashion? Oh no. Oh no. Why is this conversation just all about me? Cove, what have we walked into? Tea. Mr. Holden's face lit up, and he stopped eating so he could lean forward, his arms braced against the table. Why, are you into fashion too? What is this?
Nice work.
No, oh, that's right. Very cool. It's just a hobby. I'm pretty serious about it. Oh, it's not a big thing. I don't know what she wants to be when she gets older. It's just a hobby. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I guess not. It's good to do things just for fun. Everyone needs a hobby. I've been thinking of picking up wood carving myself. I wish my parents thought this back when I was a kid. Oh, my hobbies. You couldn't tell how serious he was being about that declaration. That expression came back. Thanks. Cove's parents were definitely the encouraging type. Cove is really lucky to have these kind of parents, even if they are unfortunately divorced. But you could already tell that much about them. Dots? Why? There was a lull in conversation as everyone focused their attention on their respective plates. You noted, not for the first time, that Cove's parents were the ones guiding the conversation. You wondered if you should break the silence this time. Probably. But with what? Normally I would not do anything, but I kind of want to see what I can do. You brought up your own topic of conversation. You hesitated before pushing through your discomfort and speaking unprompted. I also like other things. Oh, about you, okay. I thought you were gonna ask them some questions. Would you like to tell us more?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Mr. Holden. They looked genuinely eager for you to keep talking, so you did. I suppose this is helping Cove through the awkward dinner as well? The rest of the dinner continued just like that, with light conversation as you ate your meals. Eventually, all the dishes on the kitchen table were pretty much gone. Ooh, we had some heck of an appetite. Kira set down her fork and rested her arms at her sides, letting loose a satisfied sigh. Her plate was completely empty. Okay. Cove's mom has good appetite.
Thanks.
That was delish. Thank you for your culinary creations, Cliff. Mr. Holden was like a flower soaking up the rays of the sun. Oh, look at that. I wonder if he still has the hots for his ex. He beamed, flattered by the praise. You ate a good amount to be polite. You ate a few things. You barely touched food. You didn't eat anything. What? You didn't eat anything? No. It's Mexican food, and they mentioned guac, okay? There's no way I didn't eat any of that. You ate a good amount to be polite. It had been some work, but by the end of dinner, your plate was clean. Oh, okay. I thought good amount just meant that I almost cleared my plate. It turns out it really is just clearing my plate. Cove successfully kept his presence to a minimum for the full meal. Yeah, he hasn't said a word. He was slumped over, even now, toying with his silverware. His parents practically only talk to you. His dad must be like, oh, my son is not winning any points with a girl. Most attempts to entice him to join the conversation fail. Go! You gotta try, Cove! You gotta do something! It wasn't typical for him to say so little. He at least tried to participate. He did? He tried? Okay. Why was I not informed earlier? You didn't get much time to contemplate Cove's situation because your attention was taken by Mr. Holden, pointedly clearing his voice. Okay. Okay, Ren. Thank you very much for the lurks. Thanks for stopping by as well. I really appreciate it. Okay, Mr. Not to sound like a broken record, but thanks for coming, Marnie. I'm glad we finally got the chance to have you over for a real dinner. Well, yes. It only took knowing me for like, what, 5 years?
What?
Gotten by with the parents. Okay. Wait, hold on a second. What exactly is she reacting to? Oh, yes. So Kira's probably confused at the fact that this is the first time I've been over for dinner. What? Did I hear that right? This is the first time Marnie has ever had dinner here? Why in the world haven't you invited her over sooner? Cove was always the one going over to Marnie's house until now. Well, yeah, that is true. He comes over whenever he wants. even without asking. I mean, how was I supposed to reject the generous offers of the Brooke family to host my kid? Kira shook her head, but the amused smile she was sporting told you that she wasn't actually mad. Well, thank gosh for that. This guy, honestly... Oh, we finally see you. Okay, what do you need? What do you need? The three of you looked at Cove in unison. What a spot to be put on. His small sound being more than enough to get the focus on him after his silence. But now he'd stopped fiddling with his fork, okay?
I mean...
What is this question? Cove? Are we allowed to have sleepovers? We're 13-year-olds. And this probably wouldn't be an issue except that we're the opposing genders. Oh my god. Wait, I didn't even read that. Would it be alright for Mindy to stay over? Like, for the night? Look at this. He shot you a shy glance, then smiling a little. Oh boy. What are his parents gonna say to this? If you're cool with that. Mr. Holden's shoulders stiffened. He sat up straighter, eyes darting back and forth between you and Cove. His mouth opened, but not a peep came out. Mr. Holden, you got put in the spot now. Oh my gosh. You'd never seen Cove's dad say no to him before, but this was different than the usual request. It wasn't so simple, and Mr. Holden was scandalous indeed. Gotta hand it to Cove. This guy has guts, man. Asking his parents outright while this girl is sitting next to him over dinner. Can she stay over for the night? I cannot. Go, you mad lad, you. Oh my god. Then Cove's mom reached out and took a hold of his shirt collar. She pulled him closer. Wait. Did she pull Cliff or Cove? She glanced at you before leaning in and bringing a hand up in front of their faces. The two adults whispered seriously to her. Okay, so she dragged Mr. Holden into her. They are... They don't look like mom and dad and son, more like brother and sisters. Yeah, they kind of can look like a string of siblings. Like, this is number 1, number 2, number 3, but except for the fact that you really know they are just... This is the kid. I don't know, it's a game, man. They gave him young parents. I know, it is nuts. His mom. Like, if I were interested in ladies, I would totally love his mom. His mom is just... Honestly, the dad too, though. I can't. They're both beautiful people, and they had a beautiful spawn. She has no business being that hot. Yes. I wish. Why? Why are people like that? Why are just some people so hot? Okay, what are they gonna say? Cove's eyes opened wider. He leaned forward, as if that would help him overhear his parents' conversation. They're in a dilemma over this. Mr. Holden kept gesturing with his hands, while Kira made sure he didn't get too far away with all his movements. Okay. Every now and then, both of them would watch you and Cove out of the corner of their eyes. What are they saying? I kind of felt they were setting us up, but since that's proven not true now, I don't know what's going on. It didn't seem like they were fighting to you. They looked more like some kind of tiny sports team having a private huddle. Okay. After a bit, they broke the powwow. They moved back to sit properly in their chairs. Okay, what's the verdict? You snuck a look at Cove. He stared at them expectantly. You were eager to hear their verdict too. Yeah, like, what are they gonna say? If they say it's okay, I'm gonna Yeetus Maximus something across my room just for the heck of it. Kira and I think that should be but okay. Specs case, you're going. Ooh, okay, that actually did hit the floor, okay. That should be fine, but he lifted a finger dramatically, his brows raising as he met Cove's gaze and then your own. Okay. We'll have to talk with Barney's parents to make sure they'd be comfortable with it. Oh, way to drag my moms into this decision making. All right. This is really funny. This is really, really funny. There is no way, like, parents, at least any parents I know in my real life situation, that would ever agree to let two 13-year-olds of opposing genders sleep together in the same room unattended for a night. There's no way. No way. If they are, we can arrange for a sleepover to happen on a different night when everyone is more prepared. A different night, not tonight. If Marnie's folks don't like the idea, there's nothing we can do. Well, okay. It does sound fair, but I don't know how Cove is gonna take this. He finished the mini speech with a wide shrug using his full arms. He also checked out Kira from the corner of his eye and gave her a crooked smile. How would he have handled this if Kira wasn't here, I wonder? She nodded approvingly and grinned back. You thought you saw her give him a thumbs up. He needs parental coaching. But her hand was partially blocked by the table. Okay. They looked so pleased with themselves over the answer. Parenting 101. but they just passed the actual decision on whether it was alright or not to someone else. Yes, namely my parents. If this was a sports game, they would have punted the ball away. I like this. I like this so much. Cove hung his head, deflated. Aw, I'm sorry, boy, but it was a very daring try, okay? I'm giving you head pats right now. He had been hoping you could stay over today, not some hypothetical time in the future. Gave him some words of encouragement, patted him on the back. I'll sneak the phone into my room tonight. Hey, you could always sneak into my room again. Wait, this is not something you have to say out loud. You pouted about it too. I sneaked. No, I do not want to say that. Why? Why do you want me to say that? Why? I don't think that's the right thing to say with his parents just sitting right there. Lixlock, what are you doing? Fine, I'm gonna say it first and then I'll say it. If this does not end up as a decision I like, I am going to redo that part, but okay. Let's see what happens if I say this. No, but you got me curious too. I just don't know why you want me to say that. Sleepovers. I actually had a lot of sleepovers when I was 13 or 14. But of course they were always girls and the only boy allowed was my brother. Okay, we all just wonder what will happen. Let's see what will happen. Cove's eyes sparked at the suggestion. You wouldn't be surprised to have him knocking on your window sometime. Did his parents hear that? Though he likely still would without the invite. Oh, with girls. I've never had sleepovers with guys at all. Yeah, never. Oh wait, no, there was once. But it wasn't just guys, it was literally a bunch of girls and guys who just happened to sleep over because their parents were overseas. You never had a sleepover? Oh, Lixlock, they are fun every once in a while to try. But I don't know, as an adult, maybe the whole fun of it has probably... Maybe it's more like luster as an adult, as far as I can imagine. I still do sleepovers with Ray every now and again, though. It's just that because of the whole pandemic situation, I have not seen her in a really long time in person. Sleepover as adult is fun. It depends on what you consider a sleepover as an adult, Moon. But yeah, yeah. Let's just end that there. Though he likely still would without the invite. With that, dinner finally came to an end. Okay, that didn't do very much. Okay, now that we've seen that option, I'm gonna pick the other option, okay? I want to see what else. Your say-so. So convincing, okay. Honestly, I feel like I'm a say-so person, but I feel like I dance the line every now and again. Lolix. You patted him on the back. You gave him some words of encouragement. I am going to give him some words of encouragement. Cheer up, Cove. I'm still here right now, aren't I? And things will work out somehow. Though he still appeared upset, the corners of his lips lifted a little in appreciation of your comfort. Wait. With that, dinner finally came to an end. Will he not come to my room now that I've not said stuff? I don't know what I'm doing. What to do. Okay. With that, dinner finally came to an end. Oh. Okay. Yeah, board games are fun, but I mean, I do that even with my mods, right? Like, the group you know as my mods, and then Ray and Orion. It's like we have game hangouts and stuff, but we never actually sleep over at a person's house because people are so busy they have to go back that night. So we don't do sleepovers. It would be fun though, if we could. It's just that my mom will never ever allow it. I mean, if they're all girls, it's fine, but because there are guys in the mix, there's no way my mom would ever allow it. Living with family. Joy. It would be so fun to have a sleepover where you play like Twister with friends or something. I've never gone to play Twister. I've always wanted to play Twister with friends. Okay. Mr. Holden stood up from the table and began collecting empty plates. Cove was asked to help out, which he did with little fuss. Twister, yes. My cat would rule at Twister. I have Gucci, if you know Gucci, the white one. She loves to twist herself into odd positions. Like, even for a cat, her positions are odd. So I called her Twisty every now and again. Gucci doing a twisty. A twisty. As a male, I would say some guy is disgusting as hell, man. You mean sleepovers with guys? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if guys do sleepovers with just guys. I don't know this sort of thing, man. Anyway, Kira tried to lend a hand as well. However, Mr. Holden didn't let her. It seemed she was barred from cleaning as well as cooking. Wow, let the girl do something, man. You can't just keep her out of the kitchen. You weren't allowed to chip in either since you were there as the declared guest of honor. Although the meal was over, the night wasn't. It looked like you weren't going home just yet, after all. You were asked to wait on the couch. Don't have homies? Aw, Lixlock! I feel for you. Having homies, you need homies. You don't sleep holding hands with your homies, why even bother? Wait, I don't sleep holding anyone's hands. What? You hold hands to bring yourself? Lixlock, look! Kyle is offering to be a homie! I unfortunately can't because I'm a girl, but... You need some homies, man. You need some bros. We shall petition for Lixlock to one day have a sleepover with homies. He needs to experience this before the end of time. Although the meal was over, the night wasn't. Okay, I read this already. While Cove and his dad were cleaning up the mess, Kira disappeared down the hall after shooting you a wink. Lady, what are we doing? It was a bit strange, sitting by yourself while everyone else had something to do. No, that's pretty normal. Luckily, you weren't alone for too long. I'll whisper use of Taya while I do your ears, bro. You have to mimic it the exact way the ad goes, man. You're in for a treat, Lixlock. You have to experience this meme. You have to go look up Yusuf Tayyip advertisement after this stream, I swear. Okay, after a couple minutes, Cove's mom returned with a deck of cards in hand. Oh no, we're gonna play card games. She strolled into the room confidently while shuffling. You need to search it right now. I don't know if it'll be funny to you, but it's hilarious to me because, I don't know, I see it almost every fasting month. It just manifests every time. So, who's up for a few rounds? What are we playing exactly? Cove and his dad looked over their shoulders at the question. They were mutually intrigued by the cards in her hands. Yusuf Tayyip is a man. It's the brand of dates. do is search Yusuf Tayyip. Meme. I just see a bunch of Yusuf Tayyip memes. Hello, your meme. Advertisement catchphrase. Okay, it's kind of impossible for me to do this over here right now because I'm in the middle of this game. If you can't find it by yourself, I will look it up for you and send it to you tomorrow or something. Next talk. You should definitely know this meme, I think. Okay, she beamed at their expressions and stepped further into the living room. Ignoring the couches, she sat cross-legged on the floor by the coffee table. I'll send it to you when... Oh, Kyle. Okay, help the guy out, Kyle. If you have time. She turned to you and gestured at the space beside her, smiling invitingly. She wants me to sit next to her, okay. You accepted and followed her lead. The living room carpet was soft, though the hardwood floor underneath could definitely still be felt, yes. Yeah, it was definitely an ad thing before ASMR became a popular thing. I think in a way for Malaysians, Yusuf Tayyip is like the original definition of ASMR. You accepted and followed her lead. Oh, Kira did an overhand shuffle while she waited for the others to finish their task. The smile had yet to leave her lips. Is she good at this?
Great.
This is going to be good. ASMR before ASMR, yes. You're excited, you were nervous, you were bored, you were kind of annoyed. You enjoyed her enthusiasm. Yeah, I do. I enjoy her enthusiasm. She's fun. Ko's mom was funny, upbeat, and easygoing. You leaned closer to watch her expertly shuffle the cards. It didn't take much longer for Cove and his dad to wrap things enough to call it good. Cove's dad appeared first, followed closely behind by Cove. Mr. Holden rubbed his hands together in anticipation. Okay, is he good at this too? I mean, it's kind of annoying in itself that Kove's mom is already very pretty. The fact that she has an amazing personality too is just like, why the heck did you two separate? You really messed up or something. Alright, I'm ready. As he took a seat across from you on the floor, you noticed that Cove hadn't joined him. Why? He went straight down the hall instead, without even a word. You stared on, confused, as he disappeared through his bedroom door. Okay, Lixlock. Cove's parents didn't look concerned at the stunt. Kira nonchalantly split the deck of cards into two and rippled the house together while offering an explanation of sorts. What are we even playing? Cove doesn't keep his wallet with him at home. He puts it away. What? Are we gambling? I can't gamble. Not with money. What? Cove quickly returned to the living room, a black wallet in his hand. He has a wallet but not a mobile phone. Cove. Well, I don't know if I even have a purse. He took a place at the foot of the table with the rest of you. You blinked as Cove unzipped his wallet. Do you bet real money on card games? With your family? While you sat there, your hands idle in your lap, the trees shot looks at one another and sized each other up. Oh my god, this is crazy. This is lit. This is game on. His wallet is zipped. Yeah, right, apparently. What wallet is this? One of those zip wallets that kind of makes me think of a kid's wallet, actually. I guess that classifies.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh my god, look at the game face. The game face. $5 per round. Winner takes all. Oh my gosh. Go big or go home? Oh, Are you planning on kicking Marnie to the curb? Or do you intend on donating to the guest of honor's pot, Mr. High Roller? What the heck? Too sultry! Mr. Holden narrowed his eyes. Oh my god, now that's doing things. Narrowed his eyes and leaned back against the side of the couch, completely at ease. Are you gonna get your game face on?
No worries.
If Marnie wants to play, I'll fund her way in. Don't you worry about that. Well, you already bribed me once before. He rested an arm across the top of a knee that he propped up. Cope's dad was acting slick in a way you'd never seen before. Oh my gosh. Slick. You appreciated his offer. You joked that he shouldn't be so confident. You felt awkward about the situation. His surety in this was pretty appealing. Oh my god! You ignored it. What am I supposed to say? You joked that he shouldn't be so confident. Oh my god, this sounds like I'm flirting back with him. This is weird. This is weird. No. Do it. What? Do what? What am I supposed to do? What do you want me to do? His surety in this is pretty appealing. You felt awkward about the situation. Yes, I do. You appreciated his offer. I don't know what to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, blah, 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 blah. Yes, that message was moderated because apparently coward is a horrible word. I don't know why. Okay, fine. We'll do it. Are you sure adding me could be spelling your doom? Right you are, Marnie. I hope you can back that attitude up. I don't know what we're even playing, and I don't think I win card games very often. You know I can, Kira. Oh my god. He must be good at this. You can let me pay for Marnie. She's my friend. You're gonna pay for me? What? This is getting weird. Go. Mr. Holland grinned with a chuckle.
Good kid.
Alright, bud. I concede. You're too polite for me. Moon, I am not you. This is not easy. Well, you've got your ticket. Interested in throwing in? You glanced around. This seemed like serious business. In response to your consternation, Kira softened her competitive smile, okay? Don't worry too much. If it was something physical, I would be very competitive. But the fact that it's a game of strategy and luck, I am so bad at that sort of shit. Don't worry too much. We'll probably just do some rounds of Go Fish tonight. No biggie. I don't even remember how to play Go Fish. Cove gonna get his butt handed over by his parents. Or is it the other way around? Is he gonna hand his there? Forget it. I can't word this right.
Do you mind?
What do you think? It's joined in, you watched. I guess we're joining in. How did Cove's hair color happen? I don't know. It just reminds me of Winter though. Winter's hair color. Yes, green hair is not exactly a normal thing. I don't even know if this is dyed or if this is her normal actual genetic hair color. It's a game, whatever. You set your jaw and nodded at her. I don't know how this is going to go. Mr. Holden gave you a big thumbs up, while Cove nodded firmly back. You were really good at Go Fish. You were decent at Go Fish. You left it all to luck. You were always bad at Go Fish. I don't remember how to play Go Fish. Now let's just say you left it all to luck. Is Go Fish a game of luck? Oh my god. Let's just leave it all to luck. Card games were mostly about chance after all, are they? Fantastic. We'll play for however long everyone wants to keep going, or until people start running out of cash but are still refusing to quit while they're behind. Speaking for yourself, I see. Oh my gosh. Wait, who is calling the bluff here? With a laugh, Kira nudged you using an elbow, then motioned towards the other two with her chin. Whoa, her laugh. Don't be fooled by their soft faces. These boys are sharks. You sure? He looks more like a stingray. In reaction to— wait, they're sharks? Are they related to Fuka? In reaction to her words, Mr. Holland smirked, and Cove's eyebrows became more angled. Oh yes. Look at that. Where did he get the squiggly brows? I really need to know. Kira's phrasing made you think back to when you were young, specifically of Mr. Holden's favorite shark pants that he used to wear all the time. Yeah, apparently he doesn't wear that anymore. Perhaps they had been a fit for him in ways you didn't know of. Okay. Learning things. This is still one moment, man. I'm not getting anywhere fast tonight. You could feel tension in the air. Cove and his parents glued their eyes to one another, then all placed $5 bills in an empty space in front of them. Cove dropped an extra one for you, giving you a tiny smile after he did. Okay. Well, thank you for supplying my potential losing streak. Yo, are they making bedroom eyes? Who do you mean? The parents? I don't know. Is this what you call bedroom eyes? Questionings. Once this was done, Kira began dealing out cards to everybody. It was time to begin. The first round came and went quickly, with the group getting into the groove of things, okay? You won right away, which meant you had money to keep playing the second round. I won? Okay. I had some good luck for that round, I guess. You're a natural. Nicely done. You'd better keep those wits about you for the next round, though. Oh no. As the night went on, so did the games. Cove looks impressed. Hello? Mr. Holden would jokingly shake his fist whenever someone other than him got a pair. His parents are just jokers. Kira acted as a news anchor, reporting on every move everyone made by speaking into her curled fist. Why are his parents so amazing? I love this. What the heck, Moon? Is that you trying to mimic what he's saying? Cove was still a few words, but now it was become— I wonder why. His parents seem pretty darn talkative, but he's such a quiet boy. Who did he take after more? Cove was still a few words, but now it was because he was focused on the game instead, being overcome with awkwardness. Most of the time, you even spotted a smile on his lips. Okay, the boy's a gambler. You won quite a few games to your delight. You had a hefty money pile on your side of the table. Oh, cool, I'm getting rich. Please don't lose it. Please no one to quit, Marnie. You must regret paying Marnie's way in now, huh? No way. Really? Dude, you're way too nice. Marnie might be beating me, but she's also beating you too. He's just happy about that, okay? Cove turned towards you and smiled, looking pleased at your ability to match his mom and dad. Why is he such a good kid? You're too mature for 13, man. You smiled to yourself, happy that your friend had your back. It became clear that where the money went in the moment didn't really matter. They ended up giving it back to one another in other ways, and not just through more rounds of cards. Okay. I don't know how that works, but alright. You sat back, looking over the scene. A tiny smile grew in your face. Cove's family was pretty cool, you thought. Yeah, they are. You were glad you got this chance to come over and spend time with the three of them. Oh my gosh. Wow, one moment takes me like forever as usual. I'm gonna save that right there. I am not exactly the sleepiest right now, but yeah, we still got half an hour to go, so I'm actually gonna see if I can get this one done. Okay. Road trip. Where are we going? Even though you were awake, the sun had barely peeked its head above the horizon, and the sky above was still dark, yes, though lightening by the minute. Usually, you wouldn't be up so early. I am never up that early, especially during summer vacation, but today was different. Today, instead of the lazy days you were used to, everything around you was a flurry of activity as both your family and coast prepared for what lay ahead. Oh, both families going on a road trip together? Because parked in the street just outside your house was a massive RV camper. So big you couldn't even see Cove's house behind it. Wow, we're all going on a road trip together. Oh my god, this is cool. His parents had rented the RV for a few days to take him on a short road trip to see the Redwood National Park. You glanced at Cove, who was standing nearby taking in the scene in front of him. The prospect of the trip had to be a mixed bag for him. Yeah. But it was only 3 days, so it seemed he was dealing with it as best he could. He stuck with his parents for 3 days, but is he also stuck with me and my family? Not too bad then, right? Especially now that you and your family were joining them. You weren't sure how exactly it had happened. You knew your parents and Cove spoke to each other often, and somewhere along the way, plans were made after Cliff offered to share the space. Yeah, so it's not just us being friends, our parents are friends too. Nice. The parents all thought it was a fantastic idea. You had already gotten a good look inside while helping to load everything in, and you had to admit that while it was a really big car, fitting that many people inside was going to be snug. We all gotta escape each other.
Let's go.
Move it or lose it, kiddo. Hi, Mom. Did not see you at all. Mom bustled past with a cooler in one hand and a large bottle of water under the other. She was upbeat for this early in the morning. Morning person. Just my luck. Ma, however, yeah, this is more like it. That looks so comfy, oh my gosh. Heck, I want something like that. Ma, however, seemed to be on the other side of the wavelength. She followed behind her wife, dragging her feet on every step. Yeah, this would totally be more up my alley. I'm going to need a whole jug of coffee once we hit the road. You could relate to Ma. It was way too early. Personally, yours, right? No, I am right here. You yawned and rubbed at your eyes, still sleepy from the early morning wake-up call. The air outside was still damp from dew, and that helped make you a bit more alert. Oh, thank gosh. Yes, the adults in this game really are so fine. Why is the art in this game so good, man? It's a free game, but the art is legit. Hi, sis. And then, at the end of the chain came your sister. She had a bone to pick before the trip officially started. Her rattling off critiques added some level of normalcy to everything new going on. Sorry, Moon, I don't allow the F word. But yes, Elizabeth is indeed very hot. Oh, no worries. I don't get why I can't sleep in the bed tonight. Marnie's the youngest, and I'll never fall asleep in that loft. There's a loft? Wait, why we have a loft? In the camper van? I mean, it's not exactly surprising, but... Okay, I'm gonna stop questioning this. It's gonna take too long. We're trying to make things fair on everyone. If you want to play the older card, you should be offering to take the loft both nights. It's important for big siblings to make sacrifices for their younger ones. Oh, the amount of sacrifices I've made. Elizabeth huffed, not happy with that answer in the slightest, and folded her arms, leaning back against the side of the RV. The trip plans had been nailed down prior, the sleeping arrangements included. Elizabeth still held onto her objections with them. Honestly, I wouldn't care. Probably because I am an older sibling, so I would probably make the sacrifices. So, Elizabeth, get with the program. There was a main area of the RV with a couch, loft, and some floor space. At the end of the car was a room with a large bed. Only one room. How are we gonna fit everyone in this thing? Who's gonna sleep where? And with who? Your moms were sharing the bed. Kira was on the couch, and father and son intended to sleep on the floor. The floor. Wow, this really is a camping experience. The adults determined you and Elizabeth would switch between the small loft above the driver's seat and sharing the bed with moms. Alright. You were fine with the arrangements. You were excited to sleep in a loft. You felt sharing a bed with your parents was gonna be awkward. No, I don't feel awkward about that. I've done it before. You were looking forward to sleep over with your moms. You weren't too happy either, but you didn't want to make fuss. You thought it was unfair that Kova had to sleep on the floor. Yeah, I do think it's pretty unfair that he has to sleep on the floor. But at the same time, they are the guys, so... I don't know. This seems to be like the gender roles. Thought it was unfair. After all, it was supposed to be a trip for him and his family before yours ended up coming along too. Heck yes. Now he had been kicked out of every bed-like space and put on the floor. Poor Cove. But he's such a gentleman, I think he won't mind so much, but I don't know. There had to be another way to organize things so it was better for him. Can me and sis not sleep in the same bed together? Does that not work? Is there too little space? I don't know. Yeah, like that's gonna fly with our parents. You offered to sleep somewhere else. You said nothing about it though. I'm just gonna try. You suggested sharing the loft with Cove. Cove and I could share the loft when I'm up there. I don't mind making room for him. He's probably really tall though, so I don't know if that's gonna work out. You took a glance at Right Cove. It would be fun to have a little sleepover. Just the two of you. And this time it's actually, they actually have other people in the room, so I don't mind this.
No, no, no.
Oh, that did not fly well. No, no. That loft is too tiny for two people, even if those people are teens. The last thing we need is one of you rolling off and crushing per cliff beneath you. Who will take over his driving shifts? Oh, boy. The three other parents all laughed at your mom's joke. Mom is always cracking these jokes. Cove simply shrugged with a relaxed smile, and you sighed as you were forced to admit defeat. Yeah, well, I tried. Alright, you lot. Does everyone have everything they need? We're heading out in 5 minutes. Now's the time to double check. You don't want to forget something important. Look at that. Look at what? It looks normal to me. I don't know, Lixlock. I think we just have very different definitions of what itchy looks like. Well, I don't know. Don't feel sorry about it. It's fine. It's just your perspective. I have a different perspective, and that's just us being individuals. It's totally cool, man. It's just that I don't see it, that's all. At the word, Elizabeth yelped and dashed back into the house, her bit-head hair bouncing behind her as she went. Yeah. Ma came over and gave you a smile, setting her hands on her hips. Is she gonna wear this for the trip? Like, do you not need to get dressed, Ma? How about you, Marnie? Why are you giving me that look with the Do you have all your clothes packed? Toiletries, deodorant, floss, anything else you can think of? I don't know if I need anything else. You were confident you had it all. You weren't sure about that. Oh, you had to run back inside for something. You just gave her a flat look. Just give her a flat... What's that supposed to mean? You were confident you had it all. I usually double check all my packing, so I'm pretty sure I have stuff. Wanting to make sure everything was organized and ready to go, you had packed the night before and set your alarm to... I usually, for things like this, I pack days ahead. I can't handle the idea of forgetting something. It's just, it's not gonna fly with me. I need to have everything with me when I travel. Yep, I'm good. That's great. We'll have to wait for the ones who weren't as organized, but we'll be heading off shortly. Yeah, who are those people? Cove, is that you? With a few minutes left to spare before leaving, you mentally went over what you had packed for the trip. Clothes, a pillow, and blanket. Usual day-to-day gear for most people. Okay. He also had more personal things, such as a personal gaming console. That sounds brilliant, yes. The drive to the Redwood National Park would take an entire day one way, so you wanted to make sure you had a way to entertain yourself while traveling there and back. Yes, of course. Perfect. Oh yeah, let's bring a camera. You need that. You need that when you're going on road trips. It was just a little pocket camera you had gotten from your mom's, but you couldn't miss the opportunity to take some new snaps. MP3 player and headphones. Sounds like a great idea. Couple of things to read. I would do this, except that it's a moving vehicle. I can't read in moving vehicles. A bag of makeup? What? To go to a national park? No, you don't need that shit. Let's just say, yeah, MP3 and headphones. Yeah, we'd be thinking in the same line there, Lixlock. With so much time going to be spent driving in a car, you wanted to make sure you'd be able to have some music to put on. Definitely. I think that's gonna be everything. I don't really want to bring the rest. My perspective is always that normal is overrated. I like weird. I'm happy to call myself a freak. Some people may find it has a negative connotation, but I'm just like, I prefer it that way. You can call me a freak. You can call me weird, and I'll actually be happy about it. Hey, let me take that for you, Marnie. I'll stow it in the RV. There's a few spots left. It'll fit. Gotta do the Lady Gaga thing, you know? You let Kira take your bag and gave her a grateful smile. With nothing left to do, you watched the others getting ready for the trip. Kira and Clef seemed to have the most energy of anyone. They were finishing packing the suitcases away while your moms had gone to lock up the house. Okay. That's some good tea. They high-fived whenever another one got cramped into the storage compartment of the vehicle. Yeah, those two definitely come across as really good with each other in terms of their relationship post-divorce. Damn. Even though your own parents were more low-key than Cove's, you could tell they were both excited for the trip. I bet Cove's parents are actually younger than mine. You could tell they were both excited for the trip. It had been a while since your family had been away anywhere together. Elizabeth skipped towards the RV, a bag slung over her shoulder, and you were surprised to see she seemed more optimistic about the whole ordeal now. That's good. Usually she wasn't one to exit the confines of her room unless it was for TV or food. Or to leave her family behind to be with friends. Yeah, sounds about right. You would have thought 3 whole days packed in an RV with 6 others would be too much for her. But it was a nice surprise. You supposed any vacation was better than no vacation in her mind. Coop had been pretty quiet so far, and more than anything seemed to be overwhelmed by the situation. Okay. You were excited for the trip too. You weren't very excited for the trip either. You were eager to get to the destination. Yeah, that's me. I want to get to the destination. You were curious about the RV. You didn't feel much either way about the plans. I'm always the type who just wants to skip the travel and then get to the destination immediately because traveling is kind of stressful for me. Especially if it involves a plane. I get panic attacks on a plane. I get panic attacks every time I ride a plane. It's horrible. But I have to deal. That's probably one of the good parts of this whole pandemic. Traveling. No traveling. Not much traveling at all. I can live in peace for a while. Yeah, I actually do get panic attacks. I have anxiety issues. So panic attacks are kind of almost normal, I guess. They range in severity though, and I guess I've gotten better at managing them over the years, but yeah, it still doesn't feel great. It really doesn't feel great. I'm eager to get to that destination. You've been looking up the park online and can wait to explore everything it had to offer. Soon the miscellaneous remaining tasks had all been wrapped up. Nice. Oh, this looks pretty spacious, actually. What exactly is a panic attack? How do you explain panic attack? Let's see. Google says it's a sudden episode of intense fear that triggers severe physical reactions when there is no real danger or apparent cause. Maybe I should just paste this here. Hold on here. This was quoted off of Google Mayo Clinic. I don't know if you'll understand that, but it's basically everyone has different ways with panic attacks though. It can depend for a lot of people because I have anxiety issues that are called I'm under generalized anxiety disorder. So I literally get scared of a lot of things. And yeah. In my case, I think a lot of the stuff that triggers it will be social situations, IRL. I am not good at socializing, so like school presentations or meeting new people, having to talk to strangers, that sort of stuff triggers it. So, but it's different for people with different anxiety disorders, so it's hard for me to say. It's really different with everyone. And not everyone experiences the same kind of symptoms when they get panic attacks too. Like some people sweat, some people get clammy hands, some people start shaking all over, racing heart and stuff, and some people actually faint. I've fainted before. It's not fun. Yeah, right? Socializing is really hard. It's really hard to control panic as well. So it's taken a lot of effort to get that down pat, but yes. Yeah, periods of really high stress. Like I'm on meds for my situation and it's it's been a long time since I've been on these meds, so yeah. I mean, you can look it up, but there really are so many variations of a panic attack, so it's just someone's panic attack might be totally different from my panic attack. Let's just say that. You forgot to take your meds? Moon, what? 2 years. How? Are you okay? Okay. Okay. What exactly do you mean? Or never mind, it's okay. You don't have to explain. Everyone piled into the RV. It was officially time for the trip to start. Ah, okay. I've got 3 of those situations. I'm not bipolar. But the other 3, yeah, I have. And I'm on meds for them. So, okay, yeah. Oh, that's the thing, Lixlock. It's very hard to tell when a person is depressed. And as far as I can tell, based on my own personal observation, usually the people who appear the most cheerful are usually the ones who have these sort of issues. Oh yeah, pets help a lot. They just make you feel better. I'm glad you have a dog for that comfort. Okay, and it did. Cliff took the first shift in driving. He cautiously navigated the massive car out the narrow neighborhood streets. Oh guys, I'm pretty sure this is going to go overtime because it's already 11:25. But I want to go until the moment ends. So if you do need to peter off and go to sleep or anything, like feel free. But I just want to do this until the moment ends for this part of the game, and then I'll save and head off myself. It's like a huge thing to wake up to something that is actually excited to see you first thing. Yeah, it is. It always feels so like it just heals your soul, right? It makes you feel like your life means something or whatever. I don't know. It's probably different for you and me and everyone else who experience these things, because I know everyone has their individual experiences with mental disorders and all this sort of things. But it really helps. Well, just be glad that you don't have any of these issues if you really don't have them. Some people go undiagnosed without knowing they have these issues, but my family is just, I think it's genetically inherited from my family. But I'm actually the only one in the family who's admitted to these issues. Everyone else I know in my family has just been in a huge load of denial, so it's just very, very hard to find people who will understand you in terms of family. So that's why I have friends who thankfully know a lot about these stuff. This stream is so educational now. I don't know if this is a topic you guys ever want to talk about someday, but I don't know, we'll see. Because I know a lot of people with depression, ADHD, like I'm not gonna throw them exactly under the bus, but there are a couple of my mods as well who experience the same thing. So we all kind of bond over this thing. Oh, you would? Yeah, maybe we could all have like a joint stream where we all talk about our experiences about it someday as like some sort of mental awareness thing. I don't know. Not everyone is comfortable about talking about mental awareness, so we don't know at this point in time, but we'll see. I'm very open to talking about my stuff because I've dealt with it for like over a decade, man. My shit is just all aired out in public by now. I honestly don't care anymore. I'm cool with it. It was touch and go for the first part of the journey. Your moms and Kira were all huddled at the front, trying to get a view of how much space they had on each side. Cold blood, Marty. Yeah, I've had enough of people judging me. I mean, it still kind of gets to me every now and again, but after a while I kind of just stop caring, you know? I just do what I want. I'm the freak of this world, it's fine. I'm actually cool with being the freak. I feel very warm to you. But you're a very friendly dude, man, Lixlock. I'm very glad to know you. There was a sense of relief when the first long leg of the trip was hit, and the RV would only need to go down one stretch of highway for miles. Straight road. The mom group cleared out of the driver's area, leaving Cove's dad to it, taking more comfortable seats around the main cabin. Okay, cool. So the moms are just gonna hang out, and now it's just me, Cove, and Macias. You felt like you could finally relax now, too. Yeah, everyone has been very kind in this community. I've very thankfully not had any bad experiences so far. Like, I see some people get weird DMs or stuff like that, and I have thankfully not had any of those. I've just met really nice people. Nice, helpful people. I'm very thankful for my experience so far. You felt like you could finally relax now, too. Time slipped by as morning faded away. Oh, you watch streams because you feel alone? Aw. Well, I hope you don't feel so lonely these days. I see you in a lot of people's streams and you're so active. It makes me happy. Well, I hope you don't feel so lonely talking to everyone who streams that you watch. Because if they're anything like me, I can tell you they really appreciate it when you talk to them. This is my sort of way of like trying to socialize a little bit better because I'm so bad at it in real life. It's like, it's nice to say that I at least have connections somewhere in the world. High five. I shall hope to never regret it too. But it's still so early in this community. Like, I've only been here for like 4 months. Sits in Discord voice chat. I was waiting for people to join. You're a different kind of person. I can't socialize with people to that extent. It's like if I talk to someone too much for extended periods of time, I kind of get like too keyed up, and then I don't want to talk to them for a couple of days or even a week or two because it's just too much. I can't handle it. Okay. Before you realized it, the engine of the RV came to a stop, but only halted for a few moments as Cliff climbed out of the driver's seat and Mom took over. Okay, there we go. See where your priorities are, Moon, and I am concerned. I am very proud of the fact that I no longer I no longer scream every time you appear. Progress! Ma was sitting shotgun, giving Mom a quick tutorial on the controls, as it was her first time driving anything this large. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you guys, be Discord friends and stuff. Cliff groaned as he headed towards the rest of you, stretching his arms above his head and loosening up his muscles. We're making good progress. Come to think of it, Fuka never did invite me to the Discord. I think she forgot, and I kind of forgot about it until now when you mentioned it. I think I kind of thought that since I was hoping to do that collab with her, but then it kind of didn't happen because of her emergency hiatus, so I forgot about it. Oh my god. Oh, she took off her outer layer. Oh my gosh. Damn. Yes, see more Theos. Sand? In Discord? Da, 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 da. Okay, I will accept that after this stream. Thank you, Moon. Lewd! Oh my god, guys. Yeah, maybe you should take a nap in the back for a while. That was a long haul you just did, and I know you're on less sleep than usual. Oh, okay, she's considerate. Yeah, I don't feel lewd at all. This is very, very normal for me. It's like, I know what lewd is. This is not lewd, in my opinion. Is this a perspective thing again? It's a joke, but Lixlock actually does think it looks lewd, though. But it's fun, though. I'm getting too distracted, but okay. Nah, I don't need sleep. I've still got a few miles in the old tank. I don't think he's that old. No, don't cry. Being weird is fun, I promise. He flexed an arm, showing off his muscles to drive the point about how resilient he was home, and Kira rolled her eyes in amusement. Dad, everybody has to sleep. Cove. It is fun. You can ask my list of mods, like literally every last one of them is gonna tell you being normal is overrated. There's no point being normal. It's like, I remember this thing where Taylor Swift used to say, like, fitting in is only a good thing in high school. The moment you leave that environment, standing out is so much better. You grew up in a boarding school in Switzerland? Wow. I didn't know they dressed like this in Switzerland. There we go. That's a nice thing to say. Cliff shook his head at the tough guy act, though Cliff simply chuckled and ruffled his son's hair.
So?
International kids from everywhere. Wow. Meanwhile, I was stuck with the local kids. Not great for me. Because I didn't fit in with the locals. Something tells me I would have had a better experience if my schoolmates were international kids. People won't like harp on you for just being different because everyone else is different. Are you going to be driving again anytime soon, Mr. Holden? I want to know so I can prepare. Did anyone pack some rope? I might need it. There's no seatbelts up here. What? There are no seatbelts, so she wants a rope? Elizabeth called down from where she was lounging in the loft above the driving compartment. Oh, she's lounging in the loft today. Oh, right. College in the US. Wow, it sounds like you've been all over the place. She was laying on her back, her hair falling over the side and swinging around as the RV started up again and took off down the road. No wonder you seem so worldly. I guess it makes sense. A bag of potato chips was balanced on Elizabeth's stomach, and she tossed a couple in her mouth right as Cliff held a hand to his chest, pretending to be offended by the remark. Kira laughed lightheartedly.
Don't worry about that.
Lucky for all of us, we have enough adults to cover the shifts today. He won't be driving again until tomorrow. Oh, thank gosh for that. You stayed quiet, you shook your head at the ribbing. Phew, that was a relief. Just enough time to write up my last will and testament. What a joke. We shouldn't gang up on the poor guy. It's not his driving I'm worried about. Oh, are one of our moms worse? She's winking. Be still, am I beating her? Not good for your heart, indeed. Let's not forget how many times mom has put a dent in our car. I'm just criticizing my mom. It was only twice, and neither of those times was my fault. Thank you very much. Mom then shouted back in her seat to join in the conversation, a playful smile tilting her lips. Oh, no, what? What I'm more worried about is this old monster getting us there and back again before falling apart. When you say those sort of things in the car, that's not a great thing, you know? You forgot to add single? Did I miss something good? It looks as though it was built in the early 90s. Oh, wow. Wait, whose vehicle even is this? I know you rented it, but from where? Do you rent like a rundown thing? It must be older than some of the occupants. No worries. I just wish I understood. Because I am dumb, okay? There are a lot of things that just fly right over my head. My mom and my brother always tell me I am not street smart. And I do not deal well with conversations. But I feel like I do. It just happens. That's just the aesthetic of the decor. It's not that old. Oh, that's good to know, Kira. Yeah, bye. I think. Oh, boy. Well, I won't ask then. Did you ask what year the model was before you rented it? Moon missed the reference too. Okay, I don't feel so alone anymore, but okay. Kira wrinkled her nose in thought.
Hey!
Yes, I did. I just can't remember what the answer was. Cliff chuckled at her while the rest of you let out a collective sigh. I almost said laugh. Why? The RV lurched a little as it picked up speed, and you held onto the ladder to the loft to keep your balance. Oof. You can save face, I guess, Lixlock. You felt something graze the top of your head before a weight settled on your yellow hair. Okay, what's this on my head? When you tilted your chin up carefully to look, you heard the rustling of the bag of chips and realized Elizabeth had rested the end of it on your head. Is she offering me chips? She gestured to the opening, slightly offering to share her snack. Oh, thank you, sis. It's very kind of you. You took a handful. I'll take a handful just to be polite. Reaching up, you scooped at some chips. After that, the weight of the packet left your scalp. Thank you. You happily munched away as the conversation continued on and you got closer and closer to your destination. Honestly, it's a little weird, but I don't actually eat chips very often. As in like potato chips. I like fries if you count those as chips, but I don't really eat potato chips out of the bag very often. Whoa. Fire! Oh, why are we doing fire for? But thank you for the redemption. Fire chips. You happily munched away as the conversation continued on and you got closer and closer to your destination. Haven't had crisp in like a year. Woo! Even I've had crisp since in the last year. Oh, Rogue, welcome back. No, I don't know what reference. We all missed it apparently. The day flew by with a group of you chatting, playing games, and passing the time together before finally arriving at the park and setting up for the night. Okay guys, I am actually gonna take a brief break to use the restroom, but I will be right back.
Hey, stop it!
Okay, and we're back. And yes, thank you for that sound redeem, though I kind of missed it. I heard it as the screen switched. Again, guys, if it is too late for you, feel free to go. I just really want to finish this because I don't like leaving things hanging midway. And thank you for the welcome back. Let's see. Ma was closing the windows while everyone got ready for bed, saying goodnight to the others as she made her way to the back room. You napped. Yeah, I actually napped this afternoon because I was pretty sure that I would not be able to stay up for a stream tonight if I did not nap in the afternoon. Sky! Oh, hi! It's been a while since I've seen you, I think. How you doing, Sky? Hope you're doing well. We are now on a road trip with Cove and the family. You passed out right after dinner. I probably would have passed out right after dinner if it was up to me, but I had to stream. Extremely not well. What? Why? Too much stuff to do still. Dude. I don't know what I can say other than hang in there. I am kind of glad that I am done with school. Graduated last year. I'm done. I know some of you are not done. Still in school. Oh my gosh. It's okay. Once that stage of your life is over, it's never coming back. You will miss it eventually. It's the easier stage of life. By far. Need to wake up at 5 AM. Oh, rip for your sleep. Are you sure you want to stay? Please feel free to go if you need the sleep. Sleep is important. You can always watch the VOD. You had all had dinner together while still driving, and some hours after had arrived at your destination and found a spot to park in for the rest of your stay. I actually do not know however long it takes for this moment to end, man. So I really do not know, Lixlock. I'm so sorry. But really, if you need to go, please feel free to go. I don't want to be responsible for you being sleepy tomorrow. Giving a look across the front of the RV, you notice almost everyone there was already dozing off where they were. Yep, with Cove having completely fallen asleep curled up in the passenger seat. Wasn't he supposed to take the floor? You're gonna wake up. Okay, I won't judge you for your choices, but okay. He must have done so while Kira was driving the last leg, and they had decided not to disturb him. That's gonna give him a weird neck cramp in the morning, though. Kira herself was the only one up there who was still awake, flipping through a magazine next to a portable light from her spot on the couch. She's a night owl. I love this lady more and more. It seemed Mr. Holden needed to sleep despite his claims. Okay. You followed your moms into the back room and closed the door behind you before crawling onto the bed with them. Yay, sleeping with my moms. It was a queen-size bed, so there was enough space for the three of you together without too much squishing. Yeah, it should be perfectly fine, queen-size bed.
Good night.
You just can't start kicking anybody, that's all. Get a good rest, Marnie. We've got a big day ahead of us tomorrow. Good night, Mom.
That's fantastic.
Good night, Ma. I'm looking forward to the bushwalk in the morning. It's been a long time since I was out in nature like this. Are all our families just nature people? I'm the odd one out in this family. There will be plenty for us to see. We said goodnight. Can we please go sleep now? You stayed awake for a little longer, while your moms whispered about the park and forest in general. Of course. With the sound of their voices in the background, eventually you nodded off to sleep. Will we get to have a sleepover with Cove once we're older? And it's the next morning. Maybe she did. Maybe Mom did. I mean, I don't know if she's breaking the fourth wall. The next morning, you were up bright and early, preparing for the day ahead. You had slept well. You had an okay sleep. You had slept terribly. In a new place, well, considering traveling can be very tiring, I think I would sleep well. I sleep pretty well in moving vehicles. Better than on a normal bed. You fell asleep before you knew it and had woken up rested. Ma whined a bit about the firmness of the mattress, but Mom had only encouraged her to enjoy the trip while she could. I like firm mattresses. They keep my posture good. While looking for a spot to get ready, you had some trouble finding a space of your own as the others were doing the same thing. Okay, this is gonna be it. I can kind of imagine it. Just because I remember watching BTS during their Bon Voyage, as in like this variety show where they went traveling overseas together and they rented out a camping car. It was so cramped for the 7 of them in one space. So I can sort of imagine how cramped this would be for everyone here. Gove was perched on top of the counter, brushing his hair and tucking up his legs every time someone wanted to move past. Oh, he sits on the countertop, exactly how I would do it, yeah. The parents were checking, double checking, and triple checking that you had everything, to the point where you had stopped listening to them altogether. Such parents. You knew you wouldn't be returning to the RV at all that day, but by the look of the backpacks that were packed up and ready to go, you doubted anything was missing from them. Yay. Oh, look at those trees. Oh, gigantic. It didn't take much longer until you all exited the RV in a bustle and headed into the Redwood National Park. Why does the art look so good? Look at that sunlight just trickling in onto the trees and the forest. It really looks so good. Too pretty. Way too pretty. Wow, indeed. Cove had his head tilted up towards the canopy of trees, his eyes wide as he took in the massive trunks on either side of you. To be fair, Lixluck, I'm very impressed that you have not fallen asleep yet, despite all of my reading. You knew that the redwood trees here were considered the tallest trees on Earth, but you weren't prepared for exactly how huge they would be in person. Well, I think I would have expected them.
Come on.
Smile, you two. Okay, she have a camera or is it her phone camera? You spun just in time for Kira to snap a picture of you and Cove together. Aw, look at that squiggly expression. He's like, Mom, why you snap a pic of me with my girl? Before she pointed her camera at Cliff, trying to get a shot despite his weak protest that she should just enjoy the moment. She is enjoying the moment. She's taking pictures. What are you talking about, Cliff? Your parents were walking behind the group a little, with Mom telling Ma some information she had read about the park in a brochure. Ma listened happily while looking around and taking in the sights, every now and then asking a question or making a joke about something Mom had said. You smiled at them, thinking your mom must have read a lot of pamphlets to know so much about the park. Yes, definitely. But I'm that type of person. I read the pamphlets before I go to places, just so I kind of know what's up and what to look for. I don't know if I really remember the information I read on the pamphlets, but at least I know something. Maybe you should come back and work here as our tour guide, if you know so much about the place. Elizabeth teased, earning a squeeze on the nose from your mom. Squeeze on the nose. She seemed to be enjoying herself, but you thought that might just be because she was amused by everyone else's reaction. Yeah. You were in awe of the redwood trees. I don't think I would be that embarrassed of the adults being touristy. When you're a tourist in a tourist spot, you be touristy. You be as touristy as you need to be. As long as you don't harm anyone or disrupt anyone. We're in a good mood. Let's just say you were fascinated by the sensations around you because I think that lighting is gorgeous. Bird calls echoed all around you, and once or twice something would rustle in the underbrush. I don't. You strained your eyes through the trees for any sign of wildlife, and managed to catch a glimpse of a rabbit bounding through the foliage. Aw, yay, cute. Well, rabbit. The adults had decided on some casual nature walks, rather than any serious hiking, and you strolled along at your own pace, taking in the scenery. Oh wow, Cove is taller than Elizabeth now? Damn. Dude. So if Cove does not look 13 and Elizabeth is 15, does she look like a 15-year-old? I think, yeah, she sort of looks pretty normal for a 15-year-old. It's you that looks kind of older than your age. No? She doesn't look like a 15-year-old? Does she look older than that? I think she looks pretty much normal for a 15-year-old. Dummy defined pegs for a 13-year-old. She looks older? Okay. He is really fit looking for a 13-year-old, is that what you're saying? Okay. Honestly, I kind of agree. Dude is ripped. Elizabeth sped up a little, smirking at Cove as she fell into place between the two of you. Is she trying to break us up? And immediately you could tell by her expression she was gonna say something taunting, okay? Cove is like, what is it? What is it? I can't believe our families are actually on vacation together. I can, we're neighbors, and we get along well. She threw her arms out, speaking with a genuine sense of bewilderment. Why? I would have joked about something like this happening, but now I'm not sure I want to give them any more ideas. This face? Or this face? Cove smiled at her, even if it was a little awkwardly, and continued walking along. How is your relationship with each other now? Like, what's going on? Are you two civil to each other or what? Okay, this is kind of lewd. I'll give this that. Okay, this is kind of lewd. Cove, don't look at my sister. Please don't look at her. Go, close your eyes. Just watch. Next year they'll be talking about their next new amazing idea. I don't doubt it. You're all guys, I'm not. She put on a fake voice, deeper than her own. Can I do a deep voice? Let me see. We should just sell both. No, that's not working at all. Sorry guys, I can't do that. We should just sell both our houses and move in together. Oh my god, that'd be kind of funny. Sell both our houses and move in together. Think of how much we'd save on the mortgage. Elizabeth, this might actually happen. Watch what you say. It was clear that Elizabeth was being sarcastic. Cove simply shook his head, not really bothered by her. You suppose he was used to it by this point? Yeah, I guess so. He's like, I'm so done. But seriously, they really do act like we're a single family. Just because we live across the street from each other. I think that's really fun. It's too bad this whole childhood trope does not exist in real life. It doesn't work that way. Elizabeth gave you and Cove a look, her eyes glinting with mischief as she leered at you. Why? She knows something too?
Yeah.
Maybe one day we will be related. Legally, anyway. She knows too! Literally everyone, every freaking character is like trying to set them up by now. It's so funny. And yes, the childhood friend trope is a lie. It's the hugest lie in the world right now. Oh my god. She said it as though she was a gossipy old lady. Maybe. What? He's not even gonna deny it, Cove! Oh my god. 13-year-old kid has ideas. Yeah, he really does look interested. I guess you and me could get married, Elizabeth. Oh, he's teasing her. Me? She is not cool with this idea. She is not cool with this idea at all. Yeah, that way Marnie would be my sister-in-law. That would be fun. He's just stringing her along, I bet. Elizabeth stuck her tongue out at Cove, as if the very idea were ridiculous. Yes, of course he has ideas. I get it, but the fact that he trolled her is kind of funny. I'm sure he's interested. At least his parents give me that impression. His mom especially. You told her to cut it out already. Cove has a point. It wasn't a great comment. I'll marry you. No, I'm not gonna say that outright. You ignored Elizabeth. You were embarrassed. Pick 3. What? You want her to say this? Guys, why? Fine, hold on. I'm gonna say.
Just do it!
Fine.
Come true!
Fine, I'll do it. The things I do for the people in my chat. I'll marry you, Ko. We must unite our family ties to increase our pull in the What is this saying? A political marriage? It might be alright with you. We're both trolling. Everyone here is trolling. Oh my gosh. Then it's an agreement. This is an arranged marriage now?
Sure.
He's like, sure. Okay. I'm not blaming you. I wasn't gonna even respond with that one because it's too forward. She was not supposed to be this forward in this stage. Oh man. Elizabeth poked out her tongue at the both of you, giving you a sour look. Why, sis, you started this. She walked ahead, obviously not getting the responses she was looking for, and you and Ko swapped amused looks. We just toyed with her. The day continued on, with plenty to see and experience. Okay. You passed a few different activities that you would have liked to try out if you had the time, such as kayaking and rock climbing. Ooh, yeah, I do want to try rock climbing. But Ma said that you would have to wait for another trip. Aw, that's so sad. No way! We came here. This looks fun. Ma, why? There was a little stream during the walk that you sat beside and set out a picnic for lunch, nibbling on a selection of fruit, sandwiches, and chips. Apparently I ate a lot of chips in this game. Yeah, okay. Various birds flew by overhead, and you made a game out of guessing the species that were hanging out in the trees nearby. Oh wow, they even play educational sort of games together. I wouldn't know one species of a bird from another, probably. Well, at least if we're talking about the same species kind of stuff. So, like, I probably wouldn't know the difference between one frog species and another frog species, or another snake species from another snake species. I think you get the idea. You even managed to get a couple of them right, including the kingfisher that grabbed half of Cliff's sandwich. Oh wow, the kingfisher just stole Cliff's sandwich. I know that species. That's a bluebird. I'll probably call a species of bird something it's not, maybe. I'd be like, any yellow bird I see is a canary. No clue if it really is. You're glad you got to do this in the end. One day in the park. You thought the long trip wasn't worth only one day here. I usually think one day isn't enough on a trip. You need to stay a bit longer to experience the whole thing. What you saw today was only a fraction of what the park offered. Yeah, I want to do the rock climbing. And you wondered why Ko's parents hadn't planned a longer trip. Yo, one time when I was in Ghana, Bert stole my friend's lunch. Yeah. When I was in, what do you call it? Australia, the seagulls stole a chili pepper from my food. I was eating outside the library and they literally just stole a chili. So then they start what do you call it? They start crowding around me, so I threw a second chili at them because I don't even eat chili to begin with. Man, those birds swallowed the chili whole. I'm still impressed, but I know they can do that. I remember one time after swim practice when I was a kid, a crow stole my brother's sausage. A hot dog. It literally stole the hot dog. Thankfully that bird was kind enough to wait till we left the table before it stole the remainder of the hot dog, but yes. Why? You're shocked that birds can eat chili better than me? They can, though. Yeah, and it stole the whole sausage, like with bun and all. Sorry, the whole hot dog with bun and all. You sighed quietly to yourself, wondering if you'd get the chance to come back. Probably will. Your group made it back to camp just as the sun was setting in the sky, and the stars were appearing one by one. Everyone had enjoyed different parts of it most. You traded stories of what you thought while you were eating dinner. Then, afterwards you pitched in to help clean up, because that is important. We gotta do our parts. You, along with Elizabeth and Cove, got to head back to the RV early and spend some time together while the parents stayed outside longer. Is Elizabeth even happy about this? It was nice to have the space to yourselves after the cramped journey there. And while Elizabeth had locked herself in the back room with her headphones, of course she won't want to spend time with me and Cove, you and Cove were left in the main lounge area. I'm not gonna go off on my own, no. Let's just hang out with Cove. I guess we should figure out something to do. I brought my game console, let's play together. Oh my god, he's got his jacket on! Yeah, I forgot I put him in this jacket. He looks good. You took a seat on the sofa while Cove sat down on the other end, tapping his fingers against his knees. You know, I hardly ever see you wearing a jacket, especially in summer. That is true.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like wearing as few layers as possible. It's easier that way. Few layers as possible. You just came back. We're still on this field trip. Homie stealing sausage. No clothes gang. Oh my god, that is not a good thing for me to imagine this time of month. Moon. Shush. Yeah, I was talking about how a seagull once stole my brother's half-eaten hot dog. He stole the bun and the sausage. Oh boy. I'd rather be cold than extra hot. Really? I don't know if I would rather be cold or extra hot. Wait. Extra hot. Are we talking about No, I know what he's talking about, but the implications. You walked down 2 blocks in your underwear once to pick a pizza. Oh my god. That is true. You can't remove flesh. Okay, fine. That's a fair point. I'll give you that one. Well, yes, you can, but you don't want to. Yes. I'd rather be cold than extra hot, and it's kind of a pain to carry extra clothes around. My parents made me bring this jacket. Well, technically you can, Lixlock. It's just... it's not gonna be pretty. Let's just say that. Sounds like something out of a medieval torture scene. Yeah, you had to give him the idea, Rogue. Scalpel. In the same way, I don't mind either way. I love wearing layers. I love layers and accessories too. I wouldn't say I love layers, but I'm not against layers. I get cold very easily because I'm anemic. So I actually do have to bring around extra clothes almost everywhere I go. Yeah, layering is very ecstatic. I love layers and accessories too. I actually love accessories too. So you know what? I'm gonna say this. You guys. That's probably why I have a closet almost filled to the brim at home. Yeah, makes sense. Co smiled lightly at you and nodded. I've noticed. Yes, you come to my room way too often, Cove. Change the subject. You asked him what he liked to see others wear. Yes, let's learn about this. So, what type of stuff do you think looks good on somebody else? Not for yourself. He is, confused about what to say on this. Look at that expression. Cove's eyes widened at the question, and his defensive reply seemed to slip out before he'd had the chance to have a proper think about it. Oh, what did he say? Clip it. I think if you didn't clip it, I would have done it myself. Why the heck? Oh my god, that was cool. Oh my god, this is the highlight of the entire stream. He's gonna get in so much trouble for saying this. If I didn't know him well enough by now. You made it know that was funny. That was really funny. A short laugh escaped you, and you stopped yourself quickly with a hand pressed against your mouth.
Come on.
He's blushing. Come on, that's not what I meant. Or is it? You're thinking about it now, Cove. You certainly are. You composed yourself and sat up straighter, all traces of laughter disappearing from your face. Nothing but with an apron. What saucy answer? Oh my gosh. Answer with what you do mean then. Isn't there anything at all you think looks good when you see it on someone? Naked apron. I dump a guy in an apron naked. What the heck? Cove mumbled under his breath and you couldn't quite catch the words. What? He actually has something in mind. He was having a difficult time with the subject. I'm sorry, you can change the subject if you don't want to answer. It was a topic that made him uncomfortable, so you let it go. You had a little fun and that was enough. You changed the subject. You're not very good at these conversations, are you? I swear I won't make fun of you. I just thought it would be fun to talk about. 3? Why are you making me say all the dangerous stuff? Oh my god. I swear I won't make fun of you. I just thought it would be fun to talk about. Okay, we are gonna go with number 4 here. Okay, that's not really it. Why? Why is it not really it? Cove seemed pretty grumpy about your statement, but you weren't ready to give up so easily. Why? What does he have in mind? I'm very curious now. Please? Cove sighed and looked down at his lap where he was fidgeting with his hands, still reluctant to give an answer. It's a good thing my sis is not here right now.
I don't know.
You don't know? Why? Does everything look good? Is that it? You don't know? You made an unimpressed sound over how this was going. Clown costumes! I'm scared of clowns. That's scary to me, man. Oh my gosh. Are you sure? Fine, I guess. I kind of like ankle bracelet. That was not the answer I was expecting. Ankle bracelets? Ankle bracelets? Cove's... Cove is nothing. I don't know. It's just my laugh, damn it. Cove is 19. Cove is yabai. Cove is yabai. Lol. Ankle bracelets. Yeah, everyone can wear a pretty bracelet. Wrist ones are cool too, but they're pretty normal, so he likes abnormal stuff. Ankle bracelets aren't really exactly abnormal, but I guess they're not the most common thing you see on people. There's something fun or flirty. He actually said flirty about ankle bracelets. Cove is a long lost relative of Cove. Oh my god. Cove. So he likes ankle bracelets.
I mean...
It's more special or something. I don't know how to explain it. He's got a feet fetish. Oh no. I don't like that. Cove brushed his knuckles against his cheek awkwardly, seemingly unsure where to go from here. Thanks for answering. That sounds sad. I like them too, huh? Out of everything in the world, you picked that. So you think they're sexy? Wait, we have Cove probably be 18. Oh my gosh. Okay. So you think it's sexy? Look at his face! What the heck, man? This is all weird, man. This conversation with Cove is so weird, but it's funny as heck. No, I can't believe you'd even use that word to describe. You use flirty! Dude! Cove had been absolutely scandalized by your statement, and you could only laugh. When he said nothing else, you took a moment to gather your own thoughts. Ankles? He has an ankle thing. You had to get an anklet on ASAP. Maybe you wear your anklets more now. Maybe you wouldn't wear your anklets so often. You thought about buying an anklet of your own. You were happy to hear more about Code, but it didn't really change anything. What? Moon, you're trying to make me out to be a real crazy stalker girl here. Oh my god, guys, no! Oh my god, one day if I did one of those chat directs my stream choices, you guys would be so happy. Gordon Fan 42, hi, welcome to the stream. What? Nani? Nani? That was kind of loud. Gore is hosting? Gore, thank you for the host. I thought you were still at work, but thank you. Man, this is going on long. Okay, fine. You had to get an anklet on ASAP. No mobile. Oh, okay, okay. Ew, okay. No problemos. We even get the Kobe is a long lost relative. Oh my god. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, here, fine guys. Here, you have to get an anklet ASAP. You needed to see how Cove would react to that. How is he gonna react to that? Cove looked away again, feeling awkward about this. I don't want to scare him away, guys. You gave him an understanding look, and soon enough he was smiling like normal again. Okay. Do not think I'm a weird person, okay? My chat is directing this right now.
Alright.
Well, now you have to answer too. Okay. What do you like for another person? When he does the half-open eyes. Uh-huh. Muzzles, pretty hair, glasses, blue eyes. Well, blue eyes and glasses are kind of out. I do not even actually look at those. Even Cove is 13 years old. Yeah, he is. It's just that at this age, I would not expect him to do anything. He looks like the Ghost Party girl in anime. But actually, you're not off on that. It's actually kind of true. Because his hair is kind of like that. Honestly, I would probably go for pretty hair. I tend to like the pretty hair. Cove chuckled as though you had said something highly amusing. Good luck. I hope you find someone. Dude. You've been drinking? Oh no. If you start drinking on Sunday, we're gonna have one heck of a stream. With that, the topic abruptly dropped off. Okay, we're all safe now. Cove officially had no more to say on it. Oh right, you did say you were out. The parents all arrived soon after, each of them climbing into the RV and finding some place to sit down and rest their legs. Oh, aren't they glad they missed that conversation? Elizabeth, having heard the commotion, came out from the room for the first time since arriving and joined you all. You spent the evening chatting and playing a few games, enjoying the last evening of the trip together. Okay. Meetings? Monkey shoulder? Well, I obviously don't know what that is. Bedtime arrived within the blink of an eye. As the group hunkered down for the night, your mom did a final round to be sure nothing had been left behind. Always so particular, but good. She explained that Cliff was going to start driving early in the morning, like on the first day, but would be letting everyone else in the group sleep. There wouldn't be a need for all of them to get up. Okay, that works out. Now was the time to check you hadn't left anything outside. Didn't our mom already do that? You, as well as everyone else, were confident you had it all packed up inside the RV, which meant it was time to get some rest before the journey home tomorrow. Your moms and Elizabeth said goodnight, heading to the back room. I almost read that as bathroom. While you climbed up to the loft. Cove and his family got situated below in the previously set arrangement, okay? You tried to get comfortable as a million thoughts were running through your mind. Why, about an anklet? It was hard to believe that the trip was practically over, and before you knew it, you'd be back in your own bed at home. Isn't that a good thing? I am happy whenever I get to return to my own bed at home. You enjoyed this mini adventure, you thought the trip had been okay, you felt the trip was a waste of time, you hadn't had a good time. I think the trip had been okay. Or maybe it was a great thing because we got to know Cove's clothing accessory preference. Honestly, I'm just gonna say the trip was okay. You couldn't remember doing anything particularly exciting, but it was a nice change of pace from the ordinary. I'm just not big on trips. At least long trips. Well, long commutes. I do not like long commutes. The minutes ticked by silently. It didn't take long for the soft snores of Cliff and Kira to drift up to you. These two snore. What about me? What about my moms? My sis? Cove? Who else snores? They were asleep now. You wondered if Cove was still awake and decided to poke your head out from the loft to find out. You blinked through the dark. Okay. Looking down the hall, you noticed Cove laying on his back, his eyes staring straight up at the ceiling. His seafoam hair was spread out on his sleeping bag. Marnie does? Okay, that's more realistic then. I'm pretty sure I snore. I think my mom said it's not very loud or anything, but I'm pretty sure I snore. He must have felt you watching him, because suddenly his eyes locked on yours. Wow, we're both awake. Okay. More moments? It was difficult to see much in the dim light, but you could make out the crooked smile on his face well enough. You grinned back at him. You made a silly face. You waved at him. I'm gonna make a silly face. Yeah, 13 years old. My cat is 2 years old and he snores. Not the best comparison, but what the heck. Cove rolled his eyes at you, or at least you thought he did. Hard to see in this dark, man. You then gestured for him to come over. You then went back to trying to sleep. You then decided to have fun quietly. They don't act like 13-year-olds at all, man. Not 13-year-olds in the sense of what I know as 13-year-olds. But apparently, kids grow up faster these days. They act more mature. Between 1 and 3. I don't know. I feel like we're already coming on too strong, so I think we're gonna go with Moon. Why? Moon. Damn it, you guys. Okay. 13-year-old Moon. He's freaking 13. No. No. 13. No. No. No, guys. Why is it so hard to say no? Yes, I am 13 in this game. I'm gonna get banned on Twitch now. This is not even the worst Otome game I could stream. I know worse ones, okay? No. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it. For the first time this time, I'm not gonna do that. So I'd have fun quietly. You buried yourself under the blanket and pulled out your game console as silently as possible. Yes, but asking that 13-year-old to come into your bed with you is, questionable. When you're of opposing genders. Waiting for Discord server and follow-up shenanigans. What Discord server? I don't know. I don't own no Discord server. I never will. Too much work. Well, hidden away in your own little spot, you spend your not sure how long getting some extra time to enjoy yourself. Okay, cool. But at some point, your eyes grew heavy and you gently drifted off into a deep sleep. What do you mean, aw? I don't wanna. It's too much work. I already can't keep up with stuff. When you woke up the next morning, it was to the rumble of the RV as it traveled the long journey home. Still blinking sleepily, you peeked over the edge of the loft to get a glimpse at what was happening. Okay, what is happening? Cove was sitting with his mom on the couch, the two of them talking quietly. Oh, what is this? What are they talking about? He apparently tells his mom things because he apparently told his mom about me, so... Cove, what are you talking to your mom about? He must have noticed you moving around up there, because Cove's ocean blue eyes snapped to yours and he gave you a smile. Oh, he's just happy that I'm awake. Morning, Marnie. Good morning, Cove. Why? We not greeting his mom? Soon your moms and Elizabeth emerged from their room, dressed and ready for the day of travel. His ocean eyes. I don't know why, but that's making me think of the Billie Eilish song. You spent most of the day hanging out together in the RV, savoring the last few hours of vacation. Last few hours of vacation? Wait, this isn't the end of summer, is it? That's, yeah, okay. Kira suggested a few different travel games she used to play with Ko when he was younger. And you all had a great time competing against each other. I basically just remember playing I Spy. And the answer was always tree, signboard, car, road, cloud. The things you see while on the road. When the RV finally pulled onto your street, it was well into the night, and you were looking forward to crawling into your own bed after the last few days away. Lol, Rogue. Everyone must have been feeling the same because it was mutually agreed that unpacking and cleaning the RV would wait until morning. Sounds about right. Once home again, you went straight up to your room and dropped onto your bed. Shoes and all. No, we don't be doing that. No, shoes off. I'm so Asian. Shoes off. You were happy to be in your own bed, yes. You miss being your co. I think I would be really happy to be in my own bed, but let's go with this. You miss being near co. Yeah, okay, I'm going with 5. The two of you had basically been living together for 3 days. It was nice. Y'all know this is a fight. Well, he finally got that stupid sleepover he asked for in the last moment. But you knew that it wouldn't be the last time the two of you would spend time together, and that thought comforted you. With those last few thoughts drifting through your mind, it wasn't long before you dozed off to sleep. Tomorrow, life would go on like normal. Okay, and that is the last moment in step 2. Very nice, ladies and gentlemen. I will be stopping here for the night, because it is 12:30. Literally went on a whole hour. Longer than I anticipated. These things really take forever. So yum, bro. Got some sleep. Wonder what would have happened if you had picked a wave him over. Yes, I don't know, and this is a really horrible attempt at a Russian accent. Yeah, good night, Gordon Fan 42. Thank you everyone for dropping by, and odds are I will stream on Sunday when we do the Diablo collab. Moon, Rogue, along with Ichiroku, who is probably asleep. So yeah, I'll see you guys probably on Sunday night. Thanks for joining me, and this is it. next time I stream this, we will be ending summer and starting the third step of our lives. Good night. Good night. Where's my ending streams thing? There we go.